Alright. Okay, guys, we are live. Sorry, we had some trouble with the stream, but this is the second part of our Master Series. So this Master Series is where we have 8 invited players, and they played Draft earlier on, so now this is Modern, and this is round 1.
Yep, we are going for 3 rounds of Modern for a total of 6 rounds today, and then we will cut to top 4.
Yep. So right off the bat, okay, they've started already. We have Amulet Titan against 4-color Vanifa Pot.
Vanifa Pot.
Potless Pot.
Potless Pot.
So Chun here with Amulet Titan, starting on turn 2 with the Amulet.
So as I mentioned in the draft part, if you guys were watching, Chun is not our lineup of 8 players. They are all well-known players in the local community, and Chun is someone who has been playing Amulet since forever. So it's really his pet deck. So he doesn't go for any modern event without bringing along Titan, even if he doesn't play it. But chances are he'll play it. In fact, the deck list he submitted, even the deck name is of course Titan lah. Titan, yes. Yeah. No one was surprised.
So this is actually an insane start from him. He had Amulet into a bounce land, into the Dryad, and into Explore. So many things happened. Yeah, we had some problems with the stream earlier on, so we're starting now round 1, Modern. Amulet Titan versus 4C Vanifa Potless Pot.
Potless Pot. 4C Vanifa Potless Pot.
Yep. And looks like the Potless Pot deck has missed its land drop.
Oh no.
Sadly. So the Growth Chamber there coming in untapped. Bouncing a land back to hand.
Summon's Pact.
Yep, and a Summon's Pact, which resolves. So what's the matchup here like?
The matchup here, actually, it's
Find
I
the
would
Titan.
say, I would say that Chun is favored because although Zhongyi, in theory, the potless deck is supposed to be able to do a little bit of everything. So there's a lot of utility creature in there is supposed to handle a lot of
Night
situations,
of
right?
Autumn,
Yeah. But because of that, it's quite a slow starter. As opposed to, as you can see, the Amulet deck, as long as it lands the turn 1 Amulet, blistering fast start. Blisteringly fast start.
And I mean, missing the third land drop there is just
it really hurt.
back-breaking.
You can't, it's really slow going until you manage to land Vanifa, so, yep.
And so Titan here coming in off Summoner's Pact and finding
Slayer Stronghold.
Stronghold, yep, and a Boros Garrison, I think.
The classic.
Yep.
Dolaria West.
So attack triggers, finding more lands. So yep, he's getting all the bounce lands coming in untapped.
Oh really?
Literally, 2 Growth Chambers and a Garrison.
Oh, the life counter can't be seen.
Oh right. Okay, so Zhongyi is at 18. Do you want to go and lower the brightness?
The brightness of the phone screen?
Yeah, the phone. Yeah, the phone. Okay, so just making sure we can see the life totals here. But yep, Zhongyi has taken 2 damage from the Dryad, so he's actually at 18. But I mean, right now here with, you know, Zhongyi with 2 lands, playing the Kotal, trying to find a land. Yep, and he scoops it up. So just too much damage, too fast. On to game 2.
Yes, the time it takes to fix technical difficulties is the time it takes to finish a round. Yep.
So honestly, I'm not sure what happened there because his life was at 5?
5. 8. It was
8.
It was 8 and then 5 and then 0.
How did it get to 8?
So it was just the usual Titan swing with the Slayer Stronghold.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's how he went down to 8 in the first place.
Yes.
Yeah, double strike, right? But then so what happened after that was Zhongyi drew no land. Then he did the math and then he just scooped.
Yep. Yeah, so missing that land is just unforgivable. Especially against such a fast start.
So sideboards.
Sideboards.
What can Zhongyi bring in? Zhongyi has 3 Force of Negation. He might try for that, but it's not a catch-all because there's still the Titan to worry about on the slow casting. So he's probably going to try for 3 Path to Exile, perhaps.
Yep, he has some removal there. Path to
3 Path to
Exile.
Exile. Was thinking about that Fairy Time Reveler, but it's a bit of a fringe situation, so maybe not.
He might bring in Deputy.
Deputy of Detention, possible.
Take out the amulets maybe. Can even take out Titans.
Yes, can take out amulets
Yep.
and Titans. Maybe one more Night of Autumn. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if Chun knows what he's up against though. Because all he saw was 2 lands and an Ice Fang Koto.
Yeah.
So for him, sideboarding might be a bit more difficult. He does have a.
In theory, yes, but it's quite a close knit group. They might might
don't know
have
each other.
deduce each other's decks.
For sure.
I mean, everyone knows that Pichun is playing Amulet, even before he showed up today. So, yeah.
Yeah. So his sideboard has a lot of one-offs. Force of Vigor. There's a Pithing Needle. What else would help? Yeah, I'm not sure what else would help.
It's a odd deck to be sure. Maybe just value stuff. Maybe Walking Ballista, Wormcoil Engine.
Oh yes,
Just
Engine.
yeah, just the value stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so interesting. Very experienced Titan pilot.
Clearly.
Clearly.
Yeah, he knew exactly what he was doing. He was just like.
Yeah. How many years do you think he's been playing this Amulet deck?
I've been working for Game7 for 7 years, and from the time I knew him,
He's been playing this.
well, back then it wasn't exactly Amulet Titan, but something quite close to that. Summer Bloom, if you remember.
No, I don't.
Summer Bloom. It was quite it was basically the Titan deck, but it was a lot more exclusive because of this card called Summer Bloom. So it's a 2 mana lay 3 lands.
Okay.
Yeah, so Summer Bloom eventually got banned.
Okay.
Yeah, but he was playing this deck since the Summer Bloom days.
Right. So that was what, 7 years ago?
Nah, 5?
5 years ago. Okay.
Time tends to blur.
Alright, so let's see. If you are watching in the chat, you can say hi. We have our chat here. So I'm just going to key in round 1. Oops.
For your time stamping needs.
Yes. Pichu. Right. 4C port. I'm actually interested to see how this deck performs.
Actually, when the pot deck goes off, it's quite. He needs to get going first, but when he does, it's pretty strong.
But he really needs to have a Vanifer.
He really does need to have Vanifer. But it's also possible for the deck to win out of nowhere, with the Saheeli Cat.
Oh yes, Saheeli Cat.
Yeah, Saheeli Cat is the one that wins out of nowhere. If Pichun has no, because the Titan deck doesn't have much in the way of spot removal. So if he cannot attack Saheeli immediately before the cat comes down, then
it just wins from there. Infinite cats.
Infinite cats.
Okay, so they've drawn their hand of 7.
Zhongyi counting his.
Can I win by turn 4?
There's Village Bell Ringer in his hand.
Yes.
So what Village Bell Ringer allows him to do is to untap Vanifer for extra value.
And it goes infinite with Kiki Jiki.
But he does not have Kiki Jiki.
Is there? I think I saw one.
Oh yes, he does.
Yes.
Oh,
He does have Kiki
I'm
Jiki.
sorry. He did not categorize his cards on his deck list, so I was looking in the wrong section. Yes, okay, he has Kiki. Yeah, that's another way to win.
So yeah, it's super interesting. I would love to see this deck go off. I mean, okay, both decks are interesting. Yeah, Modern is basically just full of interesting decks right now.
Modern is full of interesting decks, but I suppose it depends on your definition of interesting. Like if I know some people who don't like the fact that games can end as early as turn 4, and they're like, oh, that's not interesting.
Oh, okay.
Some people are more on the concept like, oh, this deck seems like it will play out very interestingly. Then that's why they like it.
I mean, just seeing that Titan deck go off I think it's because he had a fast start and all the
He
cards.
did have a
needed,
fast start.
right?
Yep.
But that's what the deck is built to do.
Yep.
So, yeah. All right. Zhongyi just taking 1 damage there.
Pre-fetching.
Pre-fetching for the Hierarch.
Fetch Magic Hierarch. Noble Hierarch, just an all-around good card.
Yeah. And
Another
yeah.
turn 1 Amulet.
So Pichun then mulliganed down to 6, and he found a turn 1 Amulet. So that's pretty bad for Zhongyi,
Yep.
as we saw in the previous game. Turn 1 Amulet just enables so many busted plays.
But hopefully now with the Hierarch, Zhongyi can get a proper start.
Because the previous game he missed his 3rd land drop. So assuming he has a 2nd land here, he will have 3 mana. And looks like he does.
He does. It's a fetch land. Is he going to... Does he have a deputy in hand? No,
Don't
just
think so.
Village Bellringer.
Yeah. Interesting though, he has a Snow Island.
It's for the Icewind Quarter.
Of Icewind Kotal, yeah. Okay, so he's passed over to Pichun.
Just say go.
And
He
I see a
draws
Titan.
Titan.
And Gruul Turf
Real tough.
coming in untapped, bouncing the forest.
So much mana.
Yep.
Azusa. Oh no.
Wow.
Oh no. 2 more land drops.
Oh my goodness.
2 more land drops thinking about it.
Mm.
Ah, okay, that's
Wow.
Titan.
Yep. So floating that for 2, and then playing it
Another
2 more
2.
times, right? So that's a total of 6 mana.
No,
Oh.
4 mana. Because the first land drop was the Gultaf
Ah, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay.
to cast Azusa.
So he only has 4 mana.
So as we figured, Walking Ballista out from the sideboard.
That's a pretty good turn 2 play.
Goodbye Hierarch.
Wow.
I think it's a goodbye Hierarch.
Yeah. Always bolt the bird, no?
Yes, always bolt the bird.
So Zhongyi here just fetching and
Yep, in response, target Hierarch. In
Yep.
response, float mana.
Yep.
All the responses.
So he could still have some kind of play, I guess. Village Bellringer has flash, so he could flash that in if he wants to.
I mean, why not, right?
Yeah, why not? Use the mana.
Since Hierarch's going to die anyway.
Yeah.
Then he's already fingering the village.
Yeah. He would love to have a Kotal here, I think.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
But well,
Well, next best thing,
next best thing.
maybe.
I think Zhongyi forgot to reduce his... there,
Ah,
he
there we
remembered.
go. Down to 18.
Makers of the Moon! That's a good draw. That's a very good draw. Singleton too. Yeah, Singleton.
Wow, and looks like he will find a
Steam Vents. It has to be
off of
Steam
this,
Vents
yeah.
or Stomping Ground.
Either one, as long as it has red.
Yes, but in terms of what color he needs, I
Ah,
think it's Steam
probably
Vents.
one's blue, yeah.
Yeah.
Red, yeah. Although he has an island in hand.
He does.
Anyway, so it's a fetch shock, I would assume. And it's gonna be a mountain anyway.
Yep.
Yep.
There we go.
Makers of the Moon.
Nice mountains for everyone.
So Pichu now up against a Blood Moon effect.
So Pichun now has to slow cast everything.
Yeah. Although his dual lands, I mean his bounce lands enter
Untap.
Untap.
Untap mountains.
Untap mountains. And at least he has a basic forest. So that's one green source.
Yep. So as we usually find out after we've been playing Magic for some time, it's not enough to just host the opposing deck. You also need to win on your own. So Megas is not enough. Zhongyi still needs to.
But there we
get
have
going.
a Dryad.
There we go, Dryad.
Yeah.
But in a way, while it fixes Pichun's mana, he still needs to slow cast everything. So
Yeah.
It's,
True. He can't accelerate with the bounce lands.
it's decent.
Yeah.
But Azusa is on board. So I think now Zhongyi's priority would be to remove Azusa and then to advance his own game plan.
Although it looks like Pichun doesn't have any more lands. Because now he can play 2 additional from Azusa plus 1 more from
Yep.
Dryad.
But he hasn't.
But he hasn't. So he's still on 3 lands. So still
Meanwhile, Zhongyi drawing all the lands.
yeah.
It's okay, he can court. He has
He
two
can't.
courts.
He can't court.
Triple green.
Yeah, it is triple green.
Triple green. Oh, good lord.
And then Magus is just messing up that breeding pool in his hand. So he has to find a way to get 2 more basic forests.
So Zhongyi shutting down both sides of the table.
Yeah. Forcing everyone to play fair magic. And it should enter untapped.
It should actually untap them.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Pichun reminding
Yep.
him, yeah. Pichun, the experienced Amulet player, knowing exactly what happens to Shocklands with Blood Moon.
Yep. So it actually doesn't affect, right, Amulet anymore. Regarding the bounce lands. Because they come in as mountains.
They enter as mountains, yeah.
So either way, they're going to enter untapped.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, so looks like Zhongyi can't do anything. Literally.
Yeah, there's nothing he can do. He can't even attack with the Magus.
Yeah. So it looks like he's just going to tap a mountain. And Matthew, okay, so Matthew is actually the head judge of this event, and he's also doing the commentary with me. So whenever there's a judge call, Matthew has to run out and help out with the other tables. Because we have 4 matches going on now. This is the featured match, which is just so happens to be Amulet Titan versus 4C Pot. But the other matches, Kelvin Chew is in there somewhere. So we may or may not, we will probably feature him. Yeah,
We should.
one of the rounds. And if he makes it to the top 4, we'll probably feature him as well.
It is an uphill battle though. He's at 2 losses and 1 draw.
Oh, right, yes. So, difficult.
Difficult. Not impossible.
Top 4 will be modern as well.
Top 4 will also be modern.
Yes. So, after this, we will go to the top 4 card after round 3. So, Zhongyi there just laying his snow-covered island.
So if he had a quarter right now, it would be great, but he does not have one.
Well, it's a much fairer game than the last game.
The way Magic was intended.
Yes.
Lay lands, cast creatures, and stare at each other.
Unfortunately, Zhongyi with no creatures. What's that white card though?
Is it another?
Oh,
no,
it's
Path.
Path.
Path to Exile.
So the
On
sideboard,
Ballista.
sideboard path.
Interesting.
And did he not activate the ballista?
No, he wanted the land.
Ah, okay. Right, so he gets another basic forest. That means if he has another land.
Yes, he can slow cast Titan.
Yes. You mean fairly cast Titan?
Yep, fairly cast Titan. Slow cast Titan. It's all the same.
It's all the same. So he needs a land off the top. And he has a Titan in hand. We saw that.
He can afford to wait, I think. He can tell Zhongyi is stuck as well.
Oh, yeah. But did not find the land.
Did not. Ancient Stirrings, okay.
Okay.
Well, I guess he's finding the land, but he still can't cast the Titan this turn.
Yeah. So Tony
I
just,
sense another judge question.
Yeah. But it's right because Dryad enables all his lands to
Yep.
tap for mana.
That's right.
Yep. Oh, yep. So you can see they're looking for a judge. Ken. So Matthew, because we're watching here, he knows exactly what's going on. So he just has to shout, Ken!
Ken!
Ken, you could have just sat here and shout. Like, Ken!
then the mic will pick it up.
So he finds a mountain.
Nice mountain.
Yeah. Mountain named Tolaria West. I wonder what's his plan here though. Because, like you said, they're really just staring at each other right now, right?
Yeah, so Pichun has the upper hand in the longer game in this case because Zhongyi doesn't have any value machines like Vanifa, so Pichun can afford to wait and just slow cast the Titan.
Although there is Zhongyi's
Sun
green
Home.
source.
He drew Sun Home, so he can cast Titan now.
Okay.
Find 2 more mountains. At this point, the finding land ability is no longer relevant. It's just a 6/6 trample. That's painful.
But yes, does he have Valakut?
You mean in the deck?
Yes, there is one.
Yes.
There is a
there's
Valakut.
Yep.
So that would trigger.
It's probably for reasons just like this.
Like this, yes. Wow, so.
Oh yes.
Oh, there we go.
There it
Valakut.
is. Wow.
And a mountain.
What a meta call.
My goodness. At this point, he probably just wants to go face, I assume.
He Actually, yes. If he hits the Magus, then Zhongyi would actually be freed up.
Yeah.
So yeah, it might actually just be best to go face.
I wonder if he'll take out the Bell Ringer though. Or the Hierarch. Because taking out the Hierarch would get rid of his other green source for Zhongyi.
Oh, I made a mistake. Valakut loses abilities from Magus. So
Oh right,
yeah, yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Valakut
Forgot that
is a
part.
basic mountain.
Forgot that part.
Yes.
Forgot that part.
Thank you. That's why we need a judge here.
Yes.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'll just be spouting nonsense.
No, but I also realized too late. I'm a disgrace. Titan looks for 2 mountains.
Everything's a mountain.
Everything's a mountain.
Let's just ignore all the text on every single non-basic. Yeah, but I mean, oh okay. So
Zhongyi sacrifices the Magus.
sacrificing
Yep,
the Magus.
this seems like the best play to make.
Mm.
So sacrifices the Magus, trample 4, and then
He can court.
he can call.
Yep.
Yes,
He
Hierarch.
can court and finally find a Vanifa.
But is it too late?
Wow, it's a Summoner's Pact.
Summoner's Pact.
Is it another Titan? Probably, right? What else is there to find?
Now, now Titan will win him the game because now that Magus is gone, his islands are his lands are all mountains now thanks to Dryad.
Oh
Yes.
right.
Yeah, I missed that earlier. That's why Valakut is there. Yep.
Yes.
So Titan will look for 2 lightning bolts.
Mm. Wow, Pichun just overwhelming this 4C Portless Pot, which we haven't seen.
We haven't seen it do what it was supposed to
Yeah.
do. Reading the Titan.
So unless Zhongyi here has a creature that can somehow stop Titan's abilities, which I don't think so.
Oh dear. Already counting.
Yeah. As soon as it resolves, he dies, right? Because 2 triggers.
2 triggers is 6 damage.
Okay, 6 damage, yeah.
I think he's probably wondering if Pichun has another Valakut.
Right.
Yeah, because Valakut is not legendary, so if
Yeah.
Pichun does play another Valakut, then he searches for a second Valakut, then he can double up on triggers.
Okay, so it looks like he is.
Straight for the court.
Yep.
Is it
Convoking.
Deputy of Detention?
Would it help though?
Oh yeah, it wouldn't because he still gets the search triggers and then
Yeah.
he still gets the search triggers, so he still looks for land, so he can still kill the deputy. So what does he need? Gain life from night.
Kiki Jiki to.
Kiki Jiki.
Just send this into a loop. Oh, but he takes a debit. Yes.
Smart. That's smart.
Once again, these are some of the veterans.
Yep, they
of
know what they're
Magic.
doing.
Yep, they know what they're doing. Probably more than us. but-
Getting rid of the Dryad, so Pichun's lands are not all mountains, so Valakut cannot trigger.
So Pichun has to find mountains if he wants to trigger Valakut.
Yep, and his deck has no mountains, I think.
Has a grand total of 0 mountains.
0 mountains.
Yes.
Yes, 0 mountains.
0 mountains.
Not even stomping ground.
Yeah. So yeah, interesting.
Yep,
That
so
was a good play.
Pichun getting to search for
Mm.
his no longer mountains.
Yeah, very good play from Zhongyi.
But that
That's
doesn't
it.
change the fact that he's behind. The 2
Yes.
Titans are still breathing down his neck.
Yeah, but he has another Call of Calling.
He does.
So does he have another deputy? That's the question.
He
Because there's one sideboard.
he had one in his sideboard. Not sure if he brought it in, but yes.
Well, he can court for Kiki Jiki and make a. No, that wouldn't work.
Yeah, Kiki would not work.
Mm.
Pichun now explaining amulet math. I'm not sure exactly how much mana Pichun wants to generate.
Looks like a lot.
It does, but not sure what it's for.
So he's bouncing those lands.
Yes.
Yep.
Fair.
And playing them again.
He's transmuting the
Ah,
Tolariwas.
right,
That's why he
okay.
needed to go through the amulet math. He needed to assure Zhongyi that he had enough blue
Mm.
to transmute. So is it another pact? Yes,
Yep.
it's another pact.
I mean,
And-
besides Pact, he can only find lands, right?
Lands, yeah. Another Dryad.
Wow.
Getting there the roundabout way, but still
Yeah.
getting there.
I mean,
2-1.
Okay, so yep, Pichun here just casting his Dryad, second Dryad of the game. And now all his lands are once again mountains. So that would trigger Valakut. And looks like he's just explaining to Zhongyi how many lands he's played. Yep, so Azusa lets him play 2 additional lands and the Dryad lets him play 1 additional land. So he actually has 4 land drops each turn. Yep, so just explaining the number of land drops and killing all his creatures.
Kill, 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 kill.
Yep. So with those additional land drops from Azusa and Dryad triggering off Valakut because the Growth Chamber is a mountain.
Rather, Dryad letting Valakut trigger.
Yes, Dryad, yes, letting Valakut trigger. So
Zhongyi's last draw.
Hmm.
Is it going to be what he needs?
That was smart though, getting rid of the bell ringer. Because I think if bell ringer had stayed alive,
Yeah.
Zhongyi
Then
will win,
Zhongyi
right?
could have drawn and out for...
no, because he has caught in hand. So with Kiki Jiki,
Yes.
it's
Infinite ringers.
Yeah, infinite ringers.
Dong, 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 dong.
So very good play by Pichun there. And I think I don't see any way out for Zhongyi.
Yep.
Yep.
It's a pretty comprehensive deck. If you don't beat by Titans, which are still quite scary, 6/6 trample, you still have to deal with Valakut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Zhongyi just looking through his graveyard.
Looking for all his options.
Power of the Titans.
Notable absence of the one Titan that got banned.
Yes, that Titan was too strong. It was an Elder Titan.
Elder Titan.
So I think Zhongyi here is just wondering what he can do. And we're all wondering the same thing.
Yep. He has 20 minutes to decide on something to do.
Quite fast, quite fast.
Quite fast.
If you were watching the draft just now, Kelvin Chew went through one game in half an hour.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is significantly faster. Yep. So Zhongyi scoops it up. And that
scoops the Dryad as well.
The Dryad.
Because he deliberately took the Dryad. He's like, this Dryad, ruined my day.
Yeah. Wow. What a
Straight
what a
2-0.
game, yeah.
Yeah, what a
And
game.
that was amazing piloting, I think, by Pichun.
Yes, Pichun
Yeah.
really knows how to
Yeah.
make the Amulet deck work.
I mean, getting there after getting his Dryad taken out, but still getting around the Megas and everything.
The entire game, really, the Megas, he could recognize very early on that the Megas was hurting Zhongyi as much as it did
Yeah.
him, maybe even more. So he just played it slow,
Yeah.
getting there slowly.
Because drawing that Titan, I think, that turn early on,
Yeah.
so that you could cast it. Wow, yeah. So, really interesting game. I think hopefully we'll see just as interesting games next. I think we'll probably feature other people, right?
Yep.
Okay.
We'll let the software do its thing and we'll randomize something.
Yep. Alright, so that's it for round 1. We will take a break while the other matches finish up.
Yep.
And we'll be back in about 20 minutes or less.
It's probably less. Looking at the current matchups, the burn already finished. Then
Okay.
Yeah, there's another fast deck out there. So
Yeah. So in total, we only have 4 tables. So
Yep.
this is one of them.
Yep.
And
One
another
is
one
finished,
so
and
there are
there are
2 more to go.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll see you in less than 20 minutes.
Yep.
All right. Bye. Okay.
So Pigeon 2-0.
Can I quickly run to 7-Eleven?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chew lost GG.
Means what? Cannot feature him.
Hmm?
Cannot feature him.
I mean, we don't put up the scores anyway, but Chew is playing Hammer Time.
Just feature him next round lah. One game. Is it weird?
No, it's not like they know the scores anyway.
Yeah. Okay
You
lah.
don't need to say also. But yeah, okay, Hammer Time.
Okay. Are they ready? Are they done?
Yeah, they're done.
Oh, man.
Just need to start the. So Chew feature
Yeah.
is Hammer Time against DNT.
Wow. Is he sitting at the counter side?
Actually, that's a very interesting matchup now that I think about it.
Do you know which is your water?
Sorry?
Are
I
they-
don't have water.
Huh?
I don't have water.
So they're both mine?
I guess.
Okay. Okay, can.
Right side is Chu Heng.
How you spell? Chew.
No, CHUHENG. Yep.
Death and Texas.
Yep.
You tell them can start already, is it?
No.
Oh, they got phone or not? Oh, use my phone.
Chu has.
Okay.
Yeah. Our side ready.
Yeah. Alright everyone, welcome back to our Master Series. This is Modern, Round 2. Matthew is here, our head judge.
Hello.
and co-commentator.
Co-commentator.
Yep, so we have Kelvin Chew playing Mono White. Is it Mono White? Mono White Hammer Time?
It's pretty much mono white. White brown lah, white brown.
White Brown Hammer Time.
White brown Hammer Time.
And he's up against Chu Heng,
Playing Death and
in
Texas.
So you were just saying this is an interesting matchup.
Yeah, it is an interesting matchup because it's quite polarizing in a way because the Hammer Time deck is really a all-in one punch man kind of thing. Well, you don't need to commit to a one turn win, but that's how the deck works best. So Chu Heng's deck is kind of built to stop things like this from happening.
Yes, it is.
So it really comes down to who draws better. and who plays around each other better.
Yep.
So it comes
Wow,
down
and
to
you can see chewing there with the interval.
turn 1 either vial.
Yep, that's always scary. There we go. So he starts us off. Whew. And Kelvin with a tapped tap planes.
Tap planes. Springleaf jump up,
Wow,
going in,
straight
Giver
away
of Runes.
with the giver. So very fast starts for both of them actually.
Yeah, so Giver is probably one of the weaker cards in this matchup.
It is, yeah.
It does protect his hammer wielding thing against against Path to Exile, but
Yeah.
other than that,
And Skyclave.
I
And-
guess.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. It's decent. It's decent.
But I mean, yeah, so chewing here with Stoneforge Mystic, he
The,
can
the funny thing being that the opposing deck also has Stoneforge Mystics.
yes. So same but different.
same but different.
So he can find Sword of Fire and Ice or Maul of the Skyclaves. Batter Skull is also an option.
Looks like he's going for Petal Skull.
Mm-hmm.
Always a solid option.
Yes, definitely. But you know, that's all the equipment he has actually. Just 3 of them.
That is really the good thing about the Stoneforge package. Ever since Stoneforge was unbanned, so the good thing about Stoneforge Mystic is that you don't really need to commit a lot of deck building slots to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
sure.
since Stoneforge just finds you the equipment from anywhere, so it's just a few pieces of the choice equipment that you want, usually one of each,
Yeah.
and then just 3 or 4 Stoneforges.
And you get the full benefit
The full
of all
benefit.
the equipment. So Kelvin here just thinning his deck with a Windswept Heath.
Definitely. Kelvin has Steel Shaper's Gift.
And he probably wants to cast it before Chu Heng gets like a Leonin Arbiter out or
but
something.
he put Lurus in his hand.
Oh, okay. Interesting choice.
Interesting choice. Maybe I think it's because he has nothing else to do. His hand is kind of just look at it.
He doesn't have a hammer.
It's a full
he doesn't
playset.
have-
Is it a full playset of Giver of Runes? I think it's a full playset of Giver of Runes. Oh no, 2 more. 2 more Giver of Runes.
But Chu Heng also with not really activating his vow. Oh, just as I said
Just as you said.
it. And
Leonin
yep,
Arbiter.
Leonin Arbiter.
Yep, that hurts.
Yeah.
That definitely hurts.
And
Ghost Quarter.
Ghost Quartering.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
With the Leonin Arbiter. So, ouch.
Draws Inkmoth Nexus. So Kelvin still has white from the Springleaf Drum, but
Yeah.
is it enough?
He can't pay though for Arbiter.
Yes. He can't pay for Arbiter.
So he's probably just gonna play another giver.
Oh, good lord.
And colorless mana for a hammer.
How much is it to keep hammer?
Uh,
7?
10, I believe.
10?
Yes.
Okay, we're never getting there.
No one ever equips it
Yeah,
anyway.
okay, we're never getting there. So so what are the outs now? The outs are actually Pure Steel Paladin.
8. Yes, Pure Steel Paladin. would
Yeah,
help.
if Kelvin can draw a Pure Steel Paladin before he gets beaten down, probably has
Pure
a chance.
Steel needs another white mana though. So
Yes, double white, yes.
Double white. And I mean Chu Heng is not gonna win anytime soon. So
Or so we hope.
Yeah. Or so I think. But I may be wrong. Oh.
Technical things.
Yes. Alright, so we kind of only started recording the game now. But so far this is round 2 in Modern. And we are starting the timer now. So it's about
It's down 7 minutes.
Yep, so we are at about 43 minutes right now. And we have Kelvin Chew playing Hammer Time up against Chu Heng with Death and Texas. So far, Chu Heng has Ghost Quartered 2 of Kelvin's planes.
Skyclave Apparition,
Yeah.
the hammer.
Skyclaved the Hammer.
The hammer.
So once again, looking quite bad for Kelvin Chew.
I-
If you have watched our draft portion,
I must
at the
say,
start.
after the draft portion that it wasn't my intention to bully Mr. Kelvin Chew, but I suppose it might look that way. I'm sorry to all the fans. I'm sorry. It was not my intention.
So he just bobbled himself and not finding a land. Activating the Mystic.
Drawing on Battle Skull.
Wow. Yeah, so now he has a fast clock.
I like how they're searching through my Kaldheim tokens for something relevant, but no, they're all Kaldheim tokens. I'm sorry. Fubbletop as much a germ as he is an elf. So
Yep. I mean, I always think that they should have their own tokens, right? Because this is their deck.
Fair.
Right. Anyway, Fubbletop will get the job done.
Fubbletop with vigilance and lifelink.
Yeah.
Strongest Fubbletop ever. Horizon Canopy.
Yeah. So
Oh,
Kelvin here is really stuck.
Painful.
And looks like the first attack is coming in. Yeah, what are the outs here for Kelvin though? He needs another plains, pure steel,
And another hammer.
and another hammer now. Yeah.
No, it's not even one more plains. So he needs 2 lands, of which one of them is plains, hammer and a pure steel paladin. So he can cast the pure steel, activate
wait,
the
hang
Ink of
on.
Nexus.
He's just drawn himself a Sigada's 8.
Sigarda's 8.
So he has hammer in hand. So he can go Sigada's 8.
activate the Ink of Nexus.
Yeah.
Possible.
He
Yeah,
needs
so you
one
see,
more mana.
So you see, this is what I'm saying. That's why it's an interesting matchup. So
Yeah.
even with Texas being built to counter this kind of decks, you can still win out of nowhere.
Yes. So all he needs next turn
He
he swings for lethal. Because he needs one more mana. He needs
one more mana, so it needs to
Yes.
be a land.
Yeah. Because he needs to activate the Ink Morph and he needs to cast the hammer.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
So Chu Heng's out in this case will be Skyclave Apparition.
To take out the Sigada's 8. Yep.
And he actually might have it. His hand has Flicker Wisp.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, there we go.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's bad.
Hammer.
Oh, okay, so hang on.
I think he missed Red
he
Flicker
missed-
Wisp.
yep,
He
yep.
missed Red Flicker Wisp. Oh no! Oh no!
Okay, so what happened here is that Chew swang in with the Give of Runes, and then after blocks, Kelvin flashed in a Colossus Hammer.
Yes, so Chu Heng was thinking that the Flicker Wisp's flicker was instant, so he would be able to immediately flicker the Skyclave Apparition,
But it's not.
and get rid of the hammer while the hammer was. Get rid of the hammer before the equip ability resolve. Yes, but Flicker Wisp only returns the flickered permanent at the end step.
Yes.
So,
So it's not a true flicker.
so it was a brain fart there.
Either way, he couldn't have stopped it.
If it was an instant flicker,
Because Chu Heng could. Yeah, there's no way to stop it.
you mean the hammer? If it was an instant flicker, he would stop it because if you flicker the targeted creature, then the equip ability loses its target, so the hammer would not be equipped.
Okay, anyway, so what happened is
Anyway.
that he blocked. And Germ died.
And Germ died.
So because of lifelink, he went up to 24, and then he tapped the canopy, I guess, for color.
Yep.
Okay, where is the life totals? So he is at 23. Alright, so Chew is getting there. Giver of Runes.
One hammer at a time.
Yes. And he has another hammer in hand.
Yes.
And now, because he has the other giver, he can protect his equipped giver.
Yep.
Yes.
Funky but true.
Alright, so Chewy here.
Chu Heng finally going for the flicker wisp.
Viling in Flicker Wisp, which would exile the Skyclave Apparition. And I think he's targeting the hammer here. Should be, right?
I suppose.
So firstly, Chew gets a illusion token.
The 1/1 illusion,
Yep,
of course,
1/1
from
illusion.
the first hammer that was exiled.
It's not a bird.
It's not a bird.
It's a 1/1, but it's blue.
And has no flying.
It does not have flying. But that's the closest thing that they have.
For all the viewers at home, the bird is not a bird.
It's an illusion.
It's an illusion.
From the Skyclave Apparition, yes. Literally is an illusion. Okay, and then the second hammer gets taken out.
Picking off the hammers.
Yeah.
Planes. Draws planes. Ikanjo Castle.
Ganjo. Cool. Yeah, so Chewing's board is looking pretty big now. Just slowly growing. But without the Better Skull, it's gonna take some time to get through.
He can throw down the Battle Skull with Stoneforge Mystic right now, if he really wanted to.
Right. But anyway, he swings in with the Flicker Wisp.
Has
for
flying, of course.
3.
So since the bird is not a bird, it cannot block.
The bird is not a bird. So Kelvin down to 16. But he has another hammer in hand. And he did not draw a land. Wow, those two ghost quarters really...
Yeah, the ghost quarters
Ouch.
really hurt.
Yeah. That's
Casting 0 mana
yep.
creatures just because he can. Battle Skull returns.
So this time he decided not to go for that hammer play. Maybe because he's already lost 2 hammers. What do you think?
Maybe. Probably.
Because yeah, he only needs 1 land, right, to really swing in for 10 infect.
I'm thinking, yeah, since he wants to commit to the Inkmoth Nexus play, he wants to do it all in one turn.
So now he is activating
Ooh.
the wow
Protection.
Yep.
Yep, that will work.
And he gets a -1 counter.
The Flicker Wisp gets the -1 counter.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is why Giver is so strong.
And protection also prevents damage, so he won't gain that life.
So chewing here with Archon of Emeria. So any non-basic lands that Kelvin has will enter tapped.
Yes. Well,
Probably not as impactful as
as it would be
you know,
against
yeah,
a normal, your
Primeval
regular modern.
Titan.
Yeah, Primeval Titan. Is he going for it? Third hammer?
Looks like he's going for it.
Huh. Third hammer.
So flashing in the hammer.
Third hammer on the illusion.
Mhm.
Attack.
Attacking for 11 here. Interesting. Why the token?
Why the token indeed?
So Chewing takes 11. Down to 11. And he has transformed
Just,
into an elf warrior.
just to hammer home the point that it doesn't have flying.
Yes. So yeah, elf warrior is actually an illusion.
So
Flicker Wisp.
for why the illusion, I'm thinking is because you don't want to equip the Mem Knights because you want to keep them around for Metalcraft. In case you get that Bestial Paladin.
Yep. Oof.
Shadow Spear.
Wow.
This might change things up.
Yeah. Shadow Spear with the trample
And lifelink.
and lifelink. Yep.
That's important.
It's amazing what you can do with 1 colorless mana. And a
Springleaf
drum. Yes.
Now I have this image of the Mem Knight, with the drum there, dong 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 dong.
Just generating white mana. So this 1/1 illusion is now let's see, 12 lifelink trample.
12 lightning trample, no flying.
No flying. All for the low cost of 2 mana.
Disgusting.
So Chewing down to 5. And Kelvin up to 22. Amazingly swingy.
Very swingy, yeah. This matchup, that's why I was quite hyped for this matchup,
Yeah,
despite the fact that there's no mountains at all on the table.
And once again, Chew is activating his Inkmoth Nexus.
And he reads.
I shouldn't say Chew. Okay, Kelvin. Because Chew and Chewing. Alright, Kelvin has activated his Inkmoth Nexus.
Wait until we get to the Chu Heng versus Weng Heng.
So,
Same
same thing.
old,
Yep.
same old.
Nexus blocks the Flicker Wisp and gets protection.
So how long
Right.
until the Flicker Wisp dies? The Flicker Wisp now has 5 toughness, so yeah, 3 more times. But Chu Heng might not have those 3 turns.
Yeah. The trample from Shadow Spear is the game changer here.
Talia Guardian of Traven, but too little too late.
Yep.
So
Yeah, we got protection from
white.
white.
That's
and
it.
That's it. Wow.
What a turnaround!
turnaround.
After the 2 goal squatters, that was an insane
Yeah,
turnaround.
my goodness.
I must admit, I wasn't expecting that. To
Me
happen.
too.
Yeah.
You were feeling so sorry for Kelvin.
Yeah, we were.
You were apologizing to him. Maybe that's
I
what
was
changed.
yeah, maybe that's what changed. Yeah, all that it needed was my apology.
Yeah. So Kelvin here proving Matthew wrong. Taking taking game 1. What a game. That was exciting. Hammer time.
Very exciting. Okay, so what comes in?
Yeah. Yes.
Kelvin has fatal push. Oh yes, definitely fatal push.
What does Chewing have? I don't know. Because his sideboard has Orzhov Champions, Call Firewalkers, which is mostly against burn.
Does Phyrexian Revoker only name creatures?
I think you can name a card. Phyrexian, okay, so what Phyrexian Revoker does is it's a artifact creature.
Yeah,
right? It's a
artifact
2/1, and you can choose a non-land card name. So activated abilities of sources with. the
But
name
it's still
can't be
a
activated.
pretty fringe case.
Well, it stops Inkmoth Nexus.
it does.
Stops Shadow Spear from equipping.
Yep, and in the event you are equipping through Pure Steel Paladin, it can also stop any equipment.
Oh, that's true, because you still have to activate it
Yeah,
just for 0.
but you still have the problem of Cigada's 8. So how will Heng deal with Cigada's 8? Just he only has Calculated Apparitions.
Yeah.
So I suppose that's what's going to happen. If anything, he will save the Skyclave Apparitions for Cigada's 8,
Yep.
and then the Revokers for whatever equipment is left over.
Yep, that sounds about right. Because the rest of his sideboard doesn't seem equipped to deal with any of this stuff.
Yeah, everything else in his sideboard is for creature,
Yeah.
different creature matchups.
He has
There's
Orzhov Champions, Mirran Crusaders. Yeah.
Call Firewalkers, yeah.
2 Winds of Abandon though. But not so
Same
great.
thing, creature decks. Yeah, it's all
just
creature
for
decks.
creature decks.
Meanwhile, Kelvin has 2 Fatal Push, and he might bring in a non-zero number
Fatal
of
Push?
Toxies. Yeah, Fatal Push. Funny.
What?
Amazing what you can do with a Springleaf Drum. Springleaf Drum, yo.
Does he have any black swords? He has a Silent Clearings, okay.
Springleaf
Silent
Drum.
Clearings.
Springleaf Drum!
And he has 1 Godless Shrine.
Yes.
Okay, so it's technically an Orzhov deck.
He'll probably bring in some number of Toxizers as well. Yep. Heng will be going first. Yeah.
Yep.
Turn 1 Toxis could probably get rid of that Leonine Arbiter.
Yeah. Wow, that Arbiter.
That Arbiter.
My goodness. I was just saying as well, like, he should snap off that Steel Shaper's gift before
Yeah.
Arbiter. But he didn't need it, he had 3 hammers. So Heng there getting 2 cards out of his sideboard. I'm guessing it would be the Revokers. Oh no, I saw Winds of Abandon. Huh.
Winds of Abandon is sorcery, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he plans to accomplish with it. Winds of Abandon.
He plans to play Leonine Arbiter and then exile.
It's probably a strategy centered around forcing Kelvin to focus on Inkmoth Nexus, and then he deals with Inkmoth Nexus.
Right.
Yeah, so Winds of Abandon gets rid of everything else, especially the Mend Knights, so they cannot Springleaf Jump.
Yep,
and
yep.
then when Kelvin is forced to go on the Inkmoth Nexus plan, then he buffs the Inkmoth.
I mean, he could also just Ghost Quarter the Inkmoth.
Ghost Quarter Inkmoth.
So
yes.
he might save his Ghost Quarters this game instead. Because the last game he just...
Yeah, he fired them off at the
Yeah.
place.
He was like, you can't find any lands. And then Kelvin played the Inkmoth Nexus.
So that's Vial, Skyclave, Vial. What?
Wow. Too many vowels.
Yeah, definitely a mulligan.
Kelvin has a
Silent Clearing, Plains, Cigada's 8.
Wow.
Steel
Oh my
Shaper's Gift,
goodness.
Hammer. Actually,
This-
might be close to the perfect hand
Yeah.
already.
He just needs
creature.
Inkmoth.
He needs creature.
If he has Inkmoth, he can actually turn 2 kill.
No.
Can he? Turn 1, play the 8.
He'll
No.
need 1 more mana for that.
To activate the Inkmoth,
He'll
yeah.
need 1 more mana for that.
Because this started as a very meme-ish deck.
Yeah.
if you remember. Hammer Time was just a meme. But now it's seeing play in the hands of Kelvin Chew.
Don't let your memes be dreams. Just do it.
So starting again, Kelvin with tap plates.
Mishra's Bobble. Immediately.
Yep, straight away.
Before you can Leonin Avita.
He does have a hammer though, so
He does.
he wants another one.
Yeah, the backup.
Mm.
Backup hammer. Always carry 2 hammers. As you should have learned from the Thor movies. Always carry 2 hammers.
And there we go, Ornithopter. So this means he plays Cigada's 8 next turn, and then swings in with the Topter, flashes in the hammer.
Yep. There was a good draw though, a Skyclave apparition. So
very
even
good.
after getting hit by the first hammer, the second hammer will not go through.
So Arbiter comes down.
Look at the top card, it's a land. Heng just waved it like that, but yeah, it's a land.
So Kelvin there draws an extra card of the bauble.
And then silent clearing.
Yep, it's for his second land, and this is strong.
This is strong. Cigada's 8
This is what Hammer Time does.
attacks.
Yep, he can't block because
Hammer.
it's flying, and then he takes 10 to the face.
Pay 1 life to deal 10. What?
Wow.
What a rate. What a rate.
Although this means that Topter can't fly next turn.
Yep, can't fly.
Can't fly. But here comes the Skyclave, I would think.
Goodbye hammer.
Mm-hmm. Might be Cigada's 8. Or not. Oh.
Ornithopter.
Huh.
Nice. So he's betting on Kelvin not having any creatures.
Well, because he can't equip the hammer.
Yeah, but you see, as the last game has taught him, should have taught him, there's always multiple hammers. It's just like Siege Rhino from Khans of Tarkir. There's always a second one.
another
Yeah,
one,
the
yeah.
rhinos always come in packs. The hammers also always come in
Well,
packs.
Chewing could have another apparition. So
So
yeah.
Kelvin going for the how you say the theatrics, putting Lurus in his hand just to fake the recasting of the hammer. Bobble. It's just
bobble, yeah. So Chewing really has to get rid of Cigada's 8 right now. Oh no, he's left himself open. Oh no, I can see the infect coming. And Chewing, does he have a path? I don't think he has a path. Oh, alright.
Okay.
He has
Field
Field
of
of
Ruin.
Ruin.
Okay,
Fair
there we
enough.
go.
Yep. And no one can search the decks.
Can't
Because
pay to
neither of them can pay, yeah.
Aether Vial, and it's a pass.
Okay. So Chewing had it all along.
Had it all along.
I know.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Flooded Strand.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Will he pay the 2?
Oh, that's painful.
Yep.
That's painful.
Yep. Ouch. So paying 1 for the silent clearing and
I
paying another
think
one
he
to
missed
fetch.
it.
Yep.
No.
He should be at 10. He should be at 10, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So I think they probably both missed the silent clearing trigger, unless we are missing something.
Not really a trigger. You need to pay 1 life.
Oh yeah, there we go. Shadow Spear.
Find Shadow Spear.
Who needs a hammer when you have a spear? No, you need both.
Huh. something unstoppable force immovable object.
Anyway, Chewing here getting in for 4 damage.
Down to 7. Supposed to be 6.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll point it out when they're done.
I wonder if that 1 damage will matter. Seems like it might.
It seems like it might. I suppose we'll find out.
Yeah,
Revoker.
Oh no. What does he name though? Hammer? We don't know.
We don't know.
Unfortunate.
Shadow Spear maybe. Probably Shadow Spear.
Yeah, but the thing is that Kelvin here really needs a creature.
Flashes another land. Kelvin has a gift for finding lands.
Okay, this time he remembered for
Okay.
silent clearing.
So
Getting
Lurus,
Lurus out.
Casting Bobble probably.
Yep.
Just needs that draw.
So much value. Yeah, and I mean Lurus having lifelink is relevant as well.
That is relevant, yeah.
So
Winds of Abandon.
yep, and
Game.
wow, Chewin takes it with the Winds of Abandon.
Oh no, MVP Winds of Abandon. This was the plan all along.
To exile Lurus.
This was the plan all along.
Yep. What a game though. I mean,
Not as exciting as the first one, but yeah.
Well, there was. I mean, if without the Field of Ruin,
Yeah.
Yeah. Kelvin would have taken it, I think.
But I'm thinking that with Hammer Time now legitimate deck in the modern meta game, you're probably well aware.
Yeah.
As long as you see the Ink Moth there, you are well prepared to be killed in the very next combat.
And you know what? I hope we see it happen.
One game to go.
Dying to infect is just
One game to go.
one of the best ways to win.
Best ways to win? Cheating. Cheat. It's a cheat mechanic. It's a cheat mechanic.
It's so tough. You need to have the Nexus. You need to swing in for 10 points of damage.
It's a
You
cheat
know,
mechanic.
If you get there, you deserve it.
We should never have had poison counters in Legions. Time travel back to the Legion set and remove poison counters. No, we don't need poison counters. No, no,
But
no.
it's so fun. No, Kaldheim even has a Finn.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fun.
It's actually quite fun because the newer players might not know that poison was actually a thing even before. In fact, it was just lesser known
Just
because
poison counters.
because poison counters as a mechanic was seen as a funky way to win, but not really a mainstream kind of thing. Yeah, so in fact, kind of brought it back to the spotlight.
This looks like a good hands for both of them though. Kelvin has a Stoneforge Mystic and a hammer, and Chewing has a path. That's all he needs.
That's all he needs.
Kelvin with a Ornithopter as well. So he plays that before he plays his land.
Flexing as always.
Yeah. Interesting that Kelvin is not using Snowlands.
There's not much use for bluffing it, I suppose.
Probably. So Kelvin there with Stoneforge getting a hammer.
At this point, you kind of expect them to just search for hammers.
Yeah. But Chewing drawing a Winds of Abandon.
So as I thought, Kelvin really did side in Fatal Push, but now there's no Black Source.
So I'm just wondering right now if Chewing will take this opportunity to get rid of one of Kelvin's creatures, but nope, it's a Thalia. So Thalia, the Guardian of Thraben. And I guess now the problem is that Kelvin has no way to equip his hammers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Needs to draw it. No bobble.
No Sigada's 8. So taking one from the fetch.
There's usually the insult to injury moment where you fetch and then at the top of your library was the card you needed all along.
But he has a black source now.
Godless Shrine, there's the Fatal Push.
Nope, going for the
Nope.
Lurus into hand.
Lurus into
Once
hand.
again. And
Stoneforge
yep.
Mystic.
So Stoneforges on both sides of the table. And was that a Field of Ruin or Ghost Quarter? Ghost Quarter.
Ghost Quarter.
Mm.
Look at this mirror match.
What would Kelvin Fatal Push?
Strongly depends on what Chu Heng takes, which is...
Oof.
I was thinking Battle Scout, but he went for the sword.
Yeah.
Fair.
He wants to
So-
shoot down the creatures, I guess.
Yeah, so in this case, if Kelvin doesn't really have any good choices, because if he kills the Stoneforge, it doesn't really matter because Chu Heng can just hardcast the sword anyway. It's not like Battleskull that has quite a prohibitive casting cost.
Yep.
The sword can actually be casted.
Yep.
So there's no good choice here, I think. So I guess it's down to the way pros think. Pro thoughts. Think,
And there's not even a good reason to play Lurus now.
think pro thoughts.
So he's probably gonna just sacrifice a Silent Clearing to draw a card.
Possible?
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Seems to be flooding out now. Hammer Time doesn't need so many lands. But Chu Heng with another Ghost Quarter. So all he needs is a Leonine Arbiter.
Oh no.
But Thalia here getting it for 2.
Attacking with a strike.
Yep. So Kelvin is down to 15.
Cast sword or Megan? Cast sword?
Nope. Just
just pass.
Pass and Kelvin drawing off the land, finding another land.
Oh good lord. Fatal push.
And there's the push.
On Thalia.
Yep.
Let's it resolve. She's done her work.
Yes. It's... Oh my gosh, was that another land?
Yes.
Oh, but it's an Ink
it doesn't matter. There's 2 ghost
Yeah.
quarters. You're just looking at the Ingmorph now. What a liability. Oh no!
He's forcing Chewing to do it,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah.
This is the moment where you lay on the table, then you stare at him. I
Yeah.
dare you! I
Yep.
dare you!
But activating Stoneforge here, get the sword in.
Sword. Equipping next turn, no doubt.
Yep. Wow, and a giver of runes, I think. So I think Chewing here with the better hand and probably better board state as well.
Yep.
So Mystic here just dying to Mystic.
Mm-hmm. One Mystic
Preventing-
made a sword, the other one didn't.
Yeah.
She was too slow. She
She
couldn't
found-
finish the sword in
She
time.
found a hammer.
She found hammer. The hammer takes longer to Stoneforge than the sword.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Oh,
Kelvin just
good
so
lord.
many lands.
Good
Too many
lord.
lands. And tapping 3, probably for Lurus. Aha! All part of his plan.
All part of the plan. Is this endless blockers?
So
No,
this-
it's not. Give her runes.
Yeah.
Just give protection from white.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He's probably finding Shadow Spear. Just for the lifelink.
Yep.
Hmm. So it's the battle of equipments. Shadow Spear versus Sword of Fire and Ice.
I'm pretty sure sword is superior, but yeah.
Because it's a mythic, right?
Yes, because it's a mythic. Definitely because it's a mythic.
Alright. Yep, so Stoneforge here. Dying to Stoneforge again.
As always.
And
Oh no,
there
goodbye
goes
Lurus.
So no infinite blockers.
No endless blockers, no.
Yep. But Kelvin does get to thin his deck even more. Yep, another planes. I mean, look at the Hammer Time has more lands than Death in Texas. What's
That's
going
not
on?
right. That's not right. Oh.
Wow. Revoker there just getting rid of Inkmoth Nexus.
Is
ability.
at this point I must say a special thank you to Heng whenever you watch this video. Thank you for pointing to the Ingmorph Nexus so we
Yes.
could tell immediately what you named.
So
Unfortunately though,
it is. It
Yes.
says non-land card.
I think that's an illegal choice. Oh dear, oh dear.
So Revoker can't actually target Inkmoth Nexus. So yeah. Everyone makes mistakes.
Everyone makes mistakes.
Yes.
But to have them captured on camera.
Oh, and Kelvin did not spot that. So the only reason why I know about Revoker's ability is because I play it in my CEDH deck.
Definitely a
Yes.
prime EDH choice.
Yep. So non-land card, that's very important.
Non-lane card is very important.
Anyway, Kelvin thinks that his Inkmoth Nexus can't be activated.
Those of you watching the archive or watching live right now might be wondering why I'm not like immediately intervening right now. And well, Judge philosophy is not to outright interfere with the game because players are by right supposed to know what their own cards do. So even if Chu Heng had made the mistake, Kelvin was the so-called second line of defense to point it out. But unfortunately,
And we can't have judges at every single table.
yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately, as you can see.
So the Phyrexian Revoker here, getting rid of Ornithopter. And Kelvin is just blocking the sword because he doesn't want Chewing to draw, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
But now he's down to one creature. And looking quite bad. We have not seen a single pure steel paladin.
Actually, yeah, in the whole 3 games, we haven't seen a
Yeah.
single Pure Steel Paladin.
And I mean, it doesn't have Metalcraft yet, so tough. I do see a fatal push though.
But you see, because of priority things, even if he didn't have Metalcraft, he could have activated the Ingmorph Nexus, and because of the way priority works, he would be able to equip. He'll be able to equip the hammer for free, one time
Really?
before Chu Heng Fire of the Ghost Quarter. It depends on
okay,
it depends
right,
on
right,
how
right.
he orders it. He needs to cast Pure Steel first.
But
And-
without Metalcraft, how would he equip?
Yeah, so you see, he casts Pure Steel first, and then he animates Ingmorph Nexus, turning into artifact.
Oh, right, right.
And
Yes,
then
yes,
he
yes,
activates the
okay.
equip ability. So because of the way priority works, only then Heng can destroy the Ink of Nexus.
Anyway, a lot of things have happened.
Yes, a lot of things happen. More of the Skyclaves. More of the Skyclaves.
So Mystic putting in a maul, and thankfully Kelvin has a fatal push, which we know about,
But he doesn't.
but he doesn't. Wow, chewing here, overloading a Winds of Abandon, and yeah, it resolves. So Kelvin gonna just continue thinning his deck. Yep, and Chu Heng taking 2 damage from his canopies. Wow, that's I have never seen a overloaded Winds.
I stand corrected on Winds of Abandon. Oh, but that's what I was saying, right? I was saying that so he would side it in just to get rid of like everything except Ink of Nexus.
Yep.
And then he deals with Ink of Nexus his own way.
So why is Kelvin taking the damage here? He's gone. He's taken 9 down to 6.
Why?
He has a push in hand, right?
Why indeed? What's
Oh,
the-
right, there's a giver.
There is a giver,
Ah,
but as in
okay.
I was going to ask, was the giver just casted?
No, the giver has
Oh,
been there
he's
for a
been
while.
here.
Yeah.
Then
Okay.
yeah, giver.
So Giver of Runes is definitely stopping the push that's in Kelvin's hand.
Push the giver.
And I mean, this is game 3, man. This is game 3.
Really tough.
Yeah, so Kelvin has to find a way to dig himself out of this. Yep,
Push
Giver
the
has
giver.
been pushed.
Now is the time. Yes. Now Chu Heng is stepped out. If he needs to, now is the only turn he can draw Pure Steel Paladin for the Infect win. Yes. It is quite literally the only turn he can do it. It needs to be Pure Steel Paladin. Is it Pure Steel Paladin?
Wait, but Revoker is still there. Yep, it's a Flooded Strand.
It is a Flooded Strand.
Revoker is still there. So they
Disappointing.
think,
And they think that
Yeah,
Imhoff
they
is shut
think,
down,
yeah.
right?
Yep,
Yep, it's a
and
scoop.
Kelvin scoops it up. So unfortunately, our featured player, Kelvin Chew, will probably not be featured
In the top 4.
anymore. Yep. So
that was quite a sad way to put it.
yeah. Anyway, but we saw a very good win from him
Yeah.
in this interesting matchup, Hammer Time versus Death in Texas. And this is only round 2, so we have one more round of
We have
Modern to go.
one more round of Modern,
So
and then go into
hopefully-
top 4.
Yep. So one more round of Modern and then top 4, and then the winners. Yep. That'll
Yep.
be it for
That
today.
will be it for today.
So we have about 9 minutes left on the timer. We'll take a quick break while the other games finish up, and then we'll come back for round 3,
Round 3.
right?
Yep.
Yep. All right. So see you all in 10 minutes. Okay. Please remind me to record. I keep forgetting to press record.
I also keep on forgetting
Ah.
about the record.
KCP 20, then Zhongyi 21. Look energized. So yeah. My fail not make it. That's the tough part about this. If
No
all
ah.
the 3-2 win, there are 5. It will be, if Chong win, it will be 1-5-1-4-3. And all the 3-2 opponent have no incentive to win. Fucking weird.
Something. Eight man event 6 goals.
We can just force the Swiss. From the start, just force the Swiss, I think, maybe.
Yeah.
The moment the Chu
I couldn't even do
pair
it.
with Chu Heng, we should smell it.
I couldn't even do it manually. I tried. Then they didn't allow me to pair 2 people that had already played in previous rounds. Yeah, it's really cannot.
Also, the system is to stop same pairings.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's for cross format. You should, it's allowed. I mean. How they do at Nationals?
Huh?
How they do at Nationals? How's Nationals iPad the who twice one? Danny Dunsmore.
No, because nationals is large event, so it doesn't matter.
But as long as they allow the cross pairing, then the same pairing twice can.
Yeah.
Yeah, take over for commentary. Take over for commentary. Here we have Weng at 4 points.
Are we ready to go?
I need to know their names.
Okay, so counter side is Chong Teng.
Uh-huh.
Playing Orzhov Stoneblade.
Okay.
Then other side is Weng Heng.
So him. Uh-huh.
Playing.
So many Hengs.
Yeah. Saheeli cat. Yeah, Saheeli cat.
Alright.
Yeah.
Wait, let me just.
Entry fee. Yeah? Are they good to go?
Hang on,
Hang on, hang on. The entry fee for everybody.
Okay.
Can pass to me. It's the pricing.
Yeah, okay, can.
Yeah, you guys are good to go.
Alright, everyone, we are back with round 3 of our Modern in Master Series, and we have Saheeli Cat up against Orzhov Stoneblade. So the players have already drawn and have just started. This is turn 1, so Weng Heng is starting with Windswept Heath, which looks like he has fetched and shocked. So Saheeli Cat is basically using the Saheeli combo with Validar Guardian, and he's finding a Temple Garden here, coming into play untapped. And Chong Teng on the left is playing Orzhov Stoneblade. So Weng Heng here starting off straight away with thank you.
With and that's Noble Hierarch.
Yes, turn 1 Noble Hierarch. Fetch, Shock, Hierarch. That's how it goes.
Promo Hierarch.
And Chong Teng here with the turn 1
Thoughtseized.
Inquisition. Oh, Thoughtseized, sorry.
Inquisition.
Too many. Too many cards.
Frantically writing down every card
Yeah.
in Weng Heng's hand. So for our benefit, Tractars, Eldritch Evolution, Deputy of Detention, I have no clue what that is, and Oath of Nisa. What is that? Is some promo.
Some promo.
Some promo. What promo?
Interesting.
Huh.
Don't recognize it.
Renegade Rallier.
Ah,
FNM promo, Renegade Rallier.
there you go.
Oh, good lord.
Alright, Hierarch getting in for 1.
Too many promos in this deck.
Yeah.
Thoughtseized discarding the Oath of Nisa
Mm-hmm.
to stop Weng Heng from filtering.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and a Birds of Paradise.
pretty interesting. Honestly, I'm not too familiar with this matchup.
Same
While
here.
while the cat combo deck and its variants are quite common now, Stoneblade is something I haven't seen too often. Because
Well-
after Stoneforge got banned, they just went on to try with Jace the Mind Sculptor, so I'm not too sure how the pure Stoneblade deck will work.
Well, I mean, we've seen Stoneforge Mystic a lot.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
There are 12 copies of Stoneforge Mystic in today's event. That's quite
Alright.
impressive.
So that's a tight hollow.
Scholar.
Scholar?
So Tide Hollow Scholar getting rid of the Renegade Value.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe, in a way, this deck is kind of a evolution of what used to be a black-white Texas deck,
Right.
featuring the Eldrazi processors, the Wasteland Strangler.
So it's all about stripping the opponent's hand.
Yeah, but now they've moved on. Now there's no longer any Wasteland Stranglers and all that. So full-on Stoneforge.
Anyway, Weng here tapping his 3 mana
Eldritch
for
Evolution.
Evolution. Yep. He puts it on the table.
Evolving something. Evolving the Hierarch.
The Hierarch. Huh, okay. Interesting.
Interesting.
What would he find? What can he find?
No, he accidentally brought his life down, so
Oh, right,
yeah,
okay,
so he's
okay.
bringing it back up.
Yep, so looking through his deck.
So he can look for something up to CMC 3.
Hmm.
What would that be?
I would say most of his stuff.
Yes, but what would help
Yeah.
him? Lotus Cobra.
So what creatures does he play actually?
Deputy of Detention, he has only a single turn, so it's in his hand already, so he can't
Ah,
get that. Renegade Rallier, that's a 3-drop. Saheeli and Teferi can't be searched for. Oh, he got the Renegade Rallier. But as for what else he could have gotten, he has Lotus Cobra and more Noble Hierarchs. The rest are all above 3.
Yep. So the cat is
4.
above is 4, yeah. So Rallier here, just for a bit of recursion, I guess.
Yep, Rallier is adjusted for recursion.
Alright, so let's see what Orzhov Stoneblade can do.
Stoneforge Mystic. Come on, you can't call yourself a deck Stoneblade and then don't throw in Stoneforge Mystic. But it's Calculate Evaporation.
Yeah. Getting rid of the bird.
Always get rid of the bird.
Yeah. Thankfully, Heng found his second land.
Can he continue to survive on 2 lands though?
Difficult.
Difficult.
Yeah, very difficult.
Fetch.
Okay, so fetching. So far our modern games have been pretty exciting, I must say.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah.
But this one looks to be a bit grindy.
This one, yeah.
Actually, what Heng could do is to... If he draws an untapped land next turn, he can lay that land, cast Eldritch Evolution, sacrifice the Rallier, bring in another Rallier, and then he can return his Windswept Heath to the battlefield. So then he will solve all his mana problems.
Ah. Interesting line of play.
Yeah, he could,
Did he find a land?
but will he?
Gets in with the Rallier. So, Chong Teng. Alright. They're just messing around with the life totals.
Another bird.
And looks like Chong Teng actually has another apparition in hand.
Yes, he does.
Wow.
No fear.
Yep, getting in for 4.
1 fear. Getting in for 4,
Hey,
not
sorry.
not down to 14.
Yeah, getting in for 4, down to 12. And
Is that Peter?
it looks. Wait a minute. Yeah, he showed a bitter blossom.
Yeah.
And he thought it was a fatal push. So it's been a long day, guys.
Yes.
You know, we've been doing this event since 12 o'clock.
He's thinking too far ahead. He's thinking
Yes.
too far ahead. Yeah, so he's thinking, okay, Fatal Push the creature, then Bitter Blossom, then
Yeah. But he went Bitter Blossom the creature.
and then Fatal Push on my main phase. What?
Yeah. Then
Kaya's Guile.
Kaya's Guile. Interesting.
Modern Horizons.
So unfortunately, because there's a choice, is it?
Yeah, it's a modal spell. So
Yeah.
Kaya's Guile, you can choose two. Each opponent sacrifices a creature, or you can exile one opponent's graveyard, or you can create one spirit, or you can gain
4 life.
4 life.
So it looks like he chose the first two options. No, it looks like he chose the sacrifice creature and make a 1/1 spirit, which is a blue bird.
Nice.
And
There's actually spirit tokens in Kaldheim, so I wonder why he didn't just take the spirits.
yeah. So that's a bunch of damage, 5 damage. And Weng is down to 7.
Double Bitter Blossom.
Yep.
That's gonna hurt him as much as it's gonna hurt Weng.
Are you sure this is Stoneblade? I don't see any.
Stoneforge Mystics?
Yeah.
Nope, totally not. Somewhere along the line, this just
Became a
black-white tokens.
Yeah. It's doing a good job though.
Yeah, black-white tokens.
Yeah.
That's best deck.
I mean, Weng has been missing his lands and got all his dogs taken out. So, pretty painful.
Yeah, pretty.
But the deputy can get rid of the bitter blossoms, right?
Yes.
And can just block one of the 2 powered creatures. So I wonder why Chong Teng did that, knowing that deputy was in his hand.
Probably to force it.
Oh, he found a spirit. There you go.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so this play makes me think that detention deputy can only get creatures. Time to double check that.
Right. Oops. Alright, so Deputy of Detention.
Non-land permanent, huh?
So we were right.
Why not Bitter Blossom then?
I guess he wanted his card back.
I want my Renegade Relia!
And now Chong Teng is down to 11 from the Bitter Blossom triggers. I guess Weng is not going to die from fairies anytime soon.
Anytime soon, he's at 7 life.
Oh, and there goes Apparition. Tide Hollow comes back.
Sun Titan.
Teferi and a Sun Titan.
Sun Titan and Teferi. So he plays 4 of Teferi and a singleton Sun Titan.
So takes the Teferi, exiles it under the Tide Hollow, and continues swinging. So Weng is down to 4 right now. And I think that's it.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's it.
So Orzhov,
Not Stoneblade. Orzhov tokens.
faking the Stoneblade.
Yeah, faking the Stoneblade. It happens more often than you think. So in few years back, I can't remember, there was this nationwide modern championship thing. And then one of the players, he no longer plays, but he submitted the deck list to the judge team. The deck name was Mono Black Devotion. So as luck would have had it, they deck checked him in one of the rounds. And then so the deck name doesn't matter, right? As long as your deck matches the presented deck list. So they looked at the deck list and they were like, Mono Black Devotion, yes. And then they took a closer look at the deck list, and then the first card there was Island, and they were like, what? So it turns out it was some blue-red spell slinger thing, and then they were like, Mono Black Devotion, yeah, sure. The moment they reached the Vendilion click, they were like, this is not Mono Black Devotion.
Surely the island would have given it away.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't wait to do that next time.
So I knew the guy. So I asked him in between rounds, like, was it really just to troll the judge team? Then he was like, oh no, it was because it was such a big event. So he was scared that people would look at his deck list. So he wanted to, like, for the people who just caught a glimpse of the front of his deck list, then Mono Black Devotion.
Right,
okay, he's playing Mono Black Devotion.
Wow. That's pretty paranoid.
Yeah, pretty paranoid.
Alright, so moving on to game 2.
Sideboarding.
Yes. What?
What does Weng Heng have?
Hmm.
Collector Oof.
Unfortunately, we cannot tell them where to put the lens.
Put the lens at the back. Old school player.
Yeah.
Actually, he is quite an old school player. Weng Heng has been playing since before Mirodin, actually. Yeah, I think he was playing when he was a youngun.
Youngun.
Yeah, playing as a youngun before Mirodin.
So
Highly
apologies, did not monitor the chat, but round 3, if you're just joining us, is Chong Teng on Orzhov Stoneblade versus Weng Heng.
Well, we say Stoneblade, but you're just going to have to take our word for it because we haven't seen Stoneforge mistake in one entire game.
And Weng Heng on Saheeli Cat, which we have not seen any Saheelis nor cats.
Yeah. Oh, Spell Queller. He has Spell Queller in the sideboard.
Oh,
That
Spell
can
Queller.
help. Yeah, that can help. Spell
Yes.
Queller.
Okay, so it looks like they've drawn up the hand of 7 and deciding whether or not to keep. Alright, Weng Heng starts off with a Misty Rainforest.
Turn 1 fetch. Classic modern play.
I wonder if he's finding a bird or... I mean, if he's gonna play a bird. Yeah.
Find a bird.
Find a bird. You know what I mean. Find a forest to play a bird.
But he does have the bird in hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so bird or high rock?
Alright, so he's down to 17.
High rock. Oh, thinking twice about it.
Oh,
Bird.
bird. Who was putting the lens in front?
Weng Heng, I think. No, it was just a few turns. It was just a few turns for the previous game.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because after the Renegade Rallier, then he kind of shifted the lens to the front.
Oh, okay, I see, I
Yeah.
see. Oh,
Push.
Push the bird.
Push the bird. The bird flies. How does this work? Magic makes no sense.
It's a fatal push.
Yes, but the bird can fly. This makes no sense.
Anyway, there's a high rock.
High rock. Yeah.
The Woodsweb Heath. So push should be non-flying creatures with CMC 2 or less.
Rather, we should have a separate format for Magic. You can only do what flavorfully makes sense.
Yep.
Yep.
Sure. So you can still bolt the bird.
Yes, you still can put the bird.
Okay.
Inquisition. Nah,
Inquisition.
there's your Inquisition.
Yeah.
Oh, Saheeli. No,
Wow.
no, Saheeli. Oh, no. Goodbye, Saheeli.
Well, at least we've seen a Saheeli now.
Yeah, too bad we never got to see it on the battlefield.
Yeah. It's just in the graveyard. And Godless Shrine tabbed. So Weng Heng here fetching, cracking his Windswept Heath. Huh. Sacred Foundry?
Sacred Foundry.
Interesting. So that means... What
Yeah,
does
yeah.
that mean? He needs...
It means that there's a small non-zero likelihood that he sided in Izzet Staticaster for the spirits and the fairies.
Okay. And another fetch land and another 1 damage.
Swing in for 1.
With the Hierarch. Which, as I learned before, gets past Ensnaring Bridge.
Yes.
So
Glorious. Simply glorious.
Apparition there taking care of the Hierarch and then fetching. Weng Heng fetching there with his Flooded Strand. Oh no, so his lands are in front, but that's his hand, right?
Yeah.
So maybe that's what's going on. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Because of the reveal spells going on, Inquisition of Kozilek and Thoughtseize, it may be that you might need to distinguish between the hand lens and the land lens.
yeah. So Weng Heng is basically playing with his hand revealed.
Yes.
Because of the Inquisition.
Yep.
So that's his hand.
That's his hand.
There.
Misty Rainforest.
Wow, he's just drawing lands.
Lands
after
4
lands,
days.
yeah.
It's okay. Now he theoretically has enough to cast Untitled. But can he
Yes.
get there?
Well, on this board state he can.
He can.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Liliana.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yep.
Now
that
he
is bad.
can't.
Now he can't.
Yeah, now he's gonna drop a land. So they both drop a land. And I see Chong has another apparition in hand.
Yes.
So whatever Weng Heng...
He also has what I think is a Stoneforge Mystic.
Are we gonna finally see it? The namesake of the deck. So Temple Garden. Difficult,
Quite.
Feels quite grindy still. I would like to see how the Saheeli cat deck actually goes off.
It basically is it's
It's just a 2-card combo, right?
It's a Coco deck without Coco. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, it's just a Coco deck without Coco. So it's very heavy creatures, but in general, you want cards to accelerate yourself to Saheeli and Cat, and then Teferi is to mess with people's instant speed.
Yeah, any kind of interaction. Yeah. But Chong here still with 4 cards in hand, I think. And I think I saw 2 Mystics. So Weng Heng drops a bird.
And he discards the Mystic. No respect. No respect at all.
But then he casts for another Mystic.
Okay, so which piece of equipment
what would
is
he find?
it?
Yeah.
So he has 2 swords and 1 battle scout. What will it be?
It's usually the same package, I guess.
In before Colossus Hammer.
Yeah. It's always you got the swords, you got battle skull. Here maybe
Feast and Famine.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Fire and Ice better.
What does he want
Fire and
protection
Ice
from? Maybe he just wants the card draw.
goes for Fire and Ice.
Yeah, I mean Fire and Ice is just it's just too good. Okay, so if Weng Heng gets a land, he can play his Sun Titan.
Yep, but then Lily will just minus, so
yeah.
basics mana to get a land.
No, so the Sun Titan can bring in a creature, right?
So okay, I get it. So the Sun Titan brings in the bird, then
Yeah.
when Lily minus, then you sacrifice the bird.
Yep.
Yes.
But
okay.
he obviously did not draw a land.
Yep. What did he draw?
What did he draw? We'll find out. It's
We'll
gonna
find out.
be discarded.
Renegade Relia.
Relia. So he really wants to cast Sun Titan.
He really wants to cast Sun
Rarely.
Titan.
Okay, so Sword enters via Stoneforge Mystic and gets equipped. So Chong draws a card on
Deals
common
2 to
damage
face.
and deals 2 damage. Yep. Yep. So that's Weng down to 6 and finding a land.
But is it too late?
Is it too late?
Sun Titan brings back
Relia maybe? Oh no,
Saheeli.
Oh right. And Saheeli can make a token. Honestly,
Scry, I think.
huh? Yeah.
Ah,
right. He makes a token. Copy Sun Titan.
copy Sun Titan brings back.
Any creature would be fine. Even Relia would be good.
Can't get that value off of the Relia ETB though.
But I mean, I guess it's the best blocker. Doesn't matter anyway.
It doesn't
because
matter.
Skyclave is a 4/4.
But this play is strong because Saheeli will give the copy haste as well.
Yep.
So he attacks with the Sun Titan, then he returns another thing.
Yeah, and he gets rid of Lily as well. So it looks like he's deciding between a land or it's a land. Why? Does he need more lands?
So presumably he attacks and then he brings back Renegade Relia, and then in response to that he fetches.
Okay, to get the value.
Or, double fetch.
So fetching here down to 5. And yeah, I think you're right. So with this, that means he can get the value of Renegade Relia, and then he can return
Yep, there it is.
a bird.
A bird.
A bird.
Yep. Strong.
And look at that, instant board state, just from one Saheeli. And if I'm not wrong, you mentioned that Sun Titan is just a one-off, right?
Sun Titan is one of, yep.
Yeah. So
That's why he really kept on to it.
Yeah.
Really needed it.
doing a lot of work. Yeah, and now I think, I mean, he can't hit in with the Skyclave.
Yeah, he can.
So difficult.
Another Stoneforge, I think. Oh, another
No,
Skyclave.
yeah, another Skyclave. And
good.
this can get rid of Saheeli. So Chongting actually looks like he's been missing his lands. Stuck on 4 mana, getting rid of Saheeli. Oh, no. Okay, so he plays a swamp. But still kind of stuck.
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 Okay, in his defense, deciding between Sun Titan and Saheeli was probably a really difficult decision.
No, Skyclave can't target Sun Titan.
Can't?
No, CMC 4 or less.
Ooh,
Yeah.
must have missed that part.
Yeah. But the thing is that Weng Heng now can't actually attack.
Yep.
Yeah, unless he wants to trade, which probably not worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the sword drops off, then he just re-equips the sword to the
Yeah.
stone forge.
Yep. So all depends on what he's drawn here.
Cat. Eldritch Evolution.
Oh wow, pretty much a cat, yeah. So that finds cat, and Sun Titan's attack brings back
He
Saheeli.
can go up
oh no,
to 5. He can go up to 5. If he wanted to bring in Traktas, he could.
He's brought a Knight of Autumn to the front also. So that can get rid of the sword. That seems good actually. He gets rid of the sword and then Sun Titan swings in. He can't trade with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, he brings in Knight of Autumn, gets rid of the sword, and then when he attacks with the Sun Titan, he brings back Relia, which triggers off itself, and then he gets a fetch land. What is this value town deck?
What?
What is this value town deck? Yep, goes for it.
Wait, why would Relia trigger off itself?
Because he sacrificed the Relia for Eldritch Evolution to
Oh
fund
right.
Sun Titan.
Yeah,
Knight
yeah.
of Autumn. So
Forgot about that.
so future Renegades this turn.
We'll see it.
Yeah, we'll see.
There you go.
Yep.
So triggers.
Look at that value.
Wow.
So much value.
Yeah,
The
for,
bird
for
returns.
another bird.
Another bird.
What he really needs here is a Saheeli. Yep, so Chongting takes a first hit from Weng Heng. Down to 13. And Weng Heng's at 6. Did he gain 1 life somewhere? Huh.
Huh.
Alright, we'll just follow their life. Anyway, it's a Noble Hierarch.
I think they made a mistake.
Yeah, so now every single attack that Weng Heng makes is just...
Gravy.
Yeah. The Sun Titan just being there is so much value. Yep. So getting in with the Relia and the Titan. Bringing back another land.
Wow.
It's like that's all he has in his graveyard right now.
Yeah, he's brought back everything.
Yeah.
Everything that can be brought back has been brought back.
So Chongting just wondering whether he should block.
Doing the math.
So after this, we will cut to the top 4.
Yep.
And the top 4 is basically, we have 8 players. So top 4 based on their draft performance as well as this
Yep.
3 rounds of
So
modern.
overall Swiss standings.
Yep, overall Swiss standings. And looks like what happened? So they traded creatures and Chongting takes the 6 from the Sun Titan. So Weng Heng gets a token.
Yeah. The 1/1 illusion from the apparition.
Ah, yes.
that
the
exiled his
apparition.
bird.
So rest in peace. Hits the board and
Goodbye, graveyard. Too late though.
yeah, the value has already been gotten.
But it does mean that Weng has to be marginally more careful now.
Mm.
But he's still probably going to attack with the Sun Titan anyway.
Yeah. I mean, it's just
Why
a big
not, right?
beater. Yeah. So
Ooh.
gonna draw off that.
Draw off the canopy. That should
be
get exiled.
Yeah. And finds another land.
No one bothering to point it out. Okay, Chong Teng pointed it out. Oh, that should be exiled, sir.
No, he was pointing it because he played a land for turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, because he wanted to play the fetch land.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So no, you can't play 2 lands.
Everyone's getting tired.
Yeah. And looks like the Mystic will die to the Titan. So it's been a long day. You know, we've been playing since
Noon.
12 o'clock. Yep. So it's about 6 hours now. And they've gone through 6 rounds. This is the 6th round, right?
Yep.
After drafting. So everyone's a bit tired. We saw a few misplays and mistriggers.
Par for the course.
Yep. But this is pretty close. Alright.
Trembling vent. Oh, can you smell that desperation?
Jumping in front of the Titan.
Oh, Chong Teng does gain 2 life though.
Chong Teng gains 2 life?
Yes, from the shambling vent. He has lifelink.
Ah. So he's up to 9. Yes, no wonder those are the same.
Yep.
Okay, so Weng Heng takes it.
Weng Heng takes it.
1-1.
1-1.
Whew. That was pretty long.
Actually, it wasn't. It just felt long.
It just felt long.
It just felt long. Grandy decks.
Yeah, it was
Grandy
just-
decks tend to do that.
Yeah. I think the fact that he couldn't get rid of the Sun Titan in
Yes,
Weng Heng's
that,
hand.
that really hurt.
Yeah.
And
And the Saheeli play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3 Sun Titan triggers.
Yeah.
Yeah, no coming back from that.
Yeah.
Then the chain from
The
Relia.
chain.
To be honest, the most surprising thing for me was I actually saw the Relia train. I saw the Relia train coming. I didn't think I could do that.
Interesting though.
Yeah.
I've never actually seen this deck in action. Never played against it. So first time seeing it. So sideboards. Once again.
Once again,
Rest in Peace, it was actually from his sideboard.
Rest in Peace
So-
was from the sideboard, which is interesting
Yeah.
considering that before this he didn't even know that Weng Heng was playing a singleton Sun Titan. But then again, as I've said in previous rounds, maybe it's just due to the fact that they know each other very well. So okay, he's probably playing this. Then yeah, you bring it in.
I sense the Sun Titan.
Yeah, I smell the Sun Titan.
Yeah, but actually looking through the Stoneblade deck, interesting because he has 4 Bitter Blossoms, 4 Stoneforge Mystics. So it's kind of a. Why would I don't understand.
You mean Rest in Peace?
No, Bitter Blossom.
Uh-huh.
So why is Bitter Blossom there?
So Bitter Blossom is basically just you continue streaming out attackers. Presumably your pieces of disruption get rid of everything else, and then you just keep on beating with creatures, because in the early game, who kills a 1/1, right? You don't want to kill a 1/1.
Yeah.
So by then you've gotten a bit of chip damage in, and then people have been fetching left, right, and center because they always do, right? It's modern, so
and
the
Stoneforge is just there, so
gravy.
it's just good cards.
Yeah, just good cuts.
Alright. Okay, so this is round 3, game 3. So final game before we cut to the top 4.
Yep.
And yeah, I wonder if we'll see either of these players in the top 4.
Oh, so
Yeah.
speaking of top 4, this just in, Jason Lowe is in the top 4. He was on coverage for just draft, not the modern.
Yes, we saw
Yeah.
him against Kelvin Chew.
Yeah, so he's I want to say he's locked for top 4, but because we forced 6 rounds with 8 players, so standings got a little bit weird towards this round. So it's actually possible for Jason to be kicked out of the top 4 if yeah, strange things happen. Okay, so
Interesting.
without our ability to put standings on display like in the Pro Tour, I can't exactly illustrate it to you, but yes, suffice to say there's a lot of weird tiebreaker math going on right now.
Yeah, because these players have been paired not based on the number of wins, right?
Yeah, by
It's
the
just-
time
yeah.
you reach this stage, you run a lot of repeat
Yeah. So this is to avoid the same people from facing each other.
Yep.
Anyway, Chong Teng with a marsh flat straight into the graveyard.
Oh, I saw that he sided in. That looked like Sorin. Is this Sorin in
Sorin?
his?
No.
Oh, it's Kaya. It's Kaya.
Kaya, yeah.
The Ravnica Allegiance Kaya. Oh, look at
Oof.
that flex. Invocation Thoughtseize. Invocation Thoughtseize.
So
Taking
immediately,
away Lotus Cobra.
yeah. Is that a promo code?
Yes, it's a promo Cobra. These
all these
people and their
promo
promos.
cards,
Yeah, all
yeah.
the promos.
And
Is that Static
that
Caster?
means that Chong Teng should be down to 17.
I knew it. He sided in. Is that Staticaster?
He knows. I mean, he saw the Bitter Blossom.
Yeah, he saw the Bitter
Yeah.
Blossom. But with 5 lands and 1 is that Staticaster?
Mm. Okay, so fetching down to 19. And with 17 minutes left, do you think they can finish the game?
Likely. Because even though both decks are grindy, there comes a point where you just know that the game has ended.
Like when Sun Titan brings back Saheeli
Yeah.
to make another Sun Titan.
Staticaster, what does this card do?
Is that looks like it's in Japanese or Chinese?
Probably Japanese.
Yeah.
Weng Heng back in the day used to be an avid Japanese card collector.
Right. Okay. So seeing some remnants of that.
Yep.
And shocking in breeding pool.
Shocking. Very shocking. Why shock though? What is this sneaky 2-drop?
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Tide Hollow
Chong
Scholar?
Teng will find out.
Nothing.
That was-
So it was a bluff. It was a 2-life bluff.
Wow.
But why?
Why? What does he have in his deck to bluff? Sideboard maybe?
No. Nothing. Spell Queller is 3. And Spell Queller is the most high profile instant speed thing in his deck. It was a
Huh.
2-life bluff. Fascinating. Well, I think Chong Teng is just going thank you right now.
I'm at a loss for words.
I do not understand.
Hmm,
Okay, we'll put it down to fatigue and we'll move on.
Death Shadow.
Death Shadow.
Yes. Shocking himself.
Oh dear.
Alright, so Tide Hollow gets rid of a Knight of Autumn. And another 2 life.
Another 2-life.
Shocked away.
Hopefully this one has a use.
He doesn't use it though?
Staticaster has flash.
Ah, okay. Yep, so the Tide Hollow getting in for 2.
And the reason why I know Staticaster has flash is because Staticaster has a very... Oh, Lily. Special place in my heart, Staticaster. I used to flash it in to ping my own Hornet's Nest to generate 1/1 Death Touch tokens.
So the thing is that Chong Teng knows about the Staticaster.
Yep.
Yep. But he can't actually get rid of Liliana. Right.
Yep. So taking her up anyway,
Yep.
Weng Heng drops the land. Probably going to flash in the Staticaster end of turn. Yep.
Looks difficult though. For
I
Weng Heng.
think this is what the viewers were talking about. So now we have lands and non-lands side by side.
Yeah. Right. So
Okay, so
everything's
for,
on the same
for
level.
those of you watching at home, to avoid confusion, the cards nearest to Weng Heng are his hand.
Yeah.
Everything else is on battlefield. The Ferry.
The Ferry. Bouncing the Tide Hollow. Interesting.
Huh. Strange.
Yeah.
I mean, it kinda works, but doesn't work at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, Staticaster can attack Lily now. Not like it makes much of a difference.
Just, get in for 1. Yep.
I suppose Weng Heng is now tunnel visioning the Planeswalker. To be fair, Planeswalkers are scary. Especially Lily.
Yep. Lily is one of the scariest. Yeah, so it's kind of strange bouncing the.
Probably wanted to keep Teferi alive.
Mm.
Maybe he has plans. Instant speed Eldritch evolution.
Is that a Cave of Koilos?
Yep, discarded to Lily.
Yep.
And Tide Hollow taking the Knights again. Stoneforge. Which sword is it?
Probably Fire and Ice.
He was staring at the Kaya
Oh,
there.
Better Skull.
He was staring at the Kaya there. It's like,
Can I take this Kaya? So another grindy game.
12 minutes to go.
Yep. So Weng still hasn't found Saheeli and Cat together.
I've never even seen a single cat.
Yeah, we haven't seen the cat yet.
I haven't seen a single cat.
We've only seen the Saheeli part of the cat combo.
Actually, cat now can reset Teferi, which might be a play.
I wonder what he drew. Thinking about which lens to tap.
Sacrifices, draws a card.
Hoping for a cat. No, we can't cast a cat.
He can't cast the cat anymore.
What's that in his hand again? The
No.
Relia. What's in his hand?
You mean the revealed card?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Relia.
Yeah, okay.
Renegade Relia.
Oh, my brain is fried.
Fright.
Looking at so many cards. Okay, so 4 mana?
Cast the Relia. He can bring back the fetch land. Not sure if he wants to. Canopy maybe. Cobra.
Cobra.
Cobra would be interesting.
Why would he need Cobra?
Just a body. I don't think he really wants to go for the mana right now, so it's probably just a body.
Just a block. Yeah. Oh, anyway, looks like he's actually at 12.
Oh yeah, he sacrificed the
Yeah.
canopy. Oh, the guy in hand was Hierarch.
Right.
So that's 2 exalted.
So Staticaster is
Two-
2 power. Yep.
2/5.
And Lily goes down to 2. Thanks for the cute cat sticker.
Oh, I see that Weng Heng's channel is supporting the boss.
What channel is it?
It's his channel, it's Weng Heng's channel.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Super Lucky is Weng Heng's channel. He's operating the channel with his wife.
Oh, I see.
Then they do product openings together.
Ah, I did not know that.
This is moral support.
So everyone's rooting for Weng Heng.
His channel is
No.
rooting for him.
I just want to see a cat.
I just want to see a cat.
But yeah, we saw the Better Skull come out of Chongting's deck.
Yep, can come down easily thanks to
Yeah.
Stoneforge.
Yeah. Kind of scary.
Always a looming threat. And the Night of Autumn is gone, right? Yeah, Chong
Yep.
Teng cleared the way.
Yep.
Got rid of it in advance.
Well, the fairy can tick down
Oh.
and bounce it, I guess.
No, that will not work. Teferi will bounce the jump.
No, you can tick down and bounce the Tide Hollow
Ah.
and then get Night of Autumn
Ah.
to destroy the the Better Skull.
Complicated card chain seems to be a theme for this
yeah,
deck. Yeah, okay. This
yes.
deck is all about complicated card chains.
Ah.
Not tired, man. The flowchart so long.
Okay, so Lily take down, right? And
When
now-
did he draw that?
I think he just he drew
When
it.
did he draw that?
But-
That is a surprise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Wow.
definitely a surprise.
And
Protection
so,
from
yeah,
green.
pro green.
Nothing can block.
That's 4 damage.
Likely going for Teferi.
Hmm.
Teferi? No. Face.
Oh no. Oops.
Face. He went for face.
Yeah, down to 8.
So that's untap all his lands.
Oh, and there. Yeah.
Ah.
So Skyclave gets rid of the fairy. Ouch. He needs more support.
At some point when you encounter a sort of feast and famine,
Yeah.
even support cannot get you through. Oh no. Okay, miraculous top deck Knight of Autumn. Nope, that's not Knight of Autumn. I don't know what it is, but that definitely didn't look like Knight of Autumn. Sort of a purplish card.
Spell Queller.
Might actually be Spell Queller.
Up against Better Skull. Oh,
Oh,
no.
Good lord.
So sad. Yeah, so seems to be in a tough spot. Weng Heng facing down the Sword of Feast and Famine.
Yeah.
All the blockers in the world not good enough.
Protection.
Hmm. What outs does he have actually? Because he has.
Knight of Autumn.
Does he have any tutors?
Tutors.
Eldritch,
Eldritch Evolution.
Yeah, evolution. Okay. Oath of Nissa can find a creature as well, right?
Yes, but only the top 3 cards.
Okay, so he has a few outs.
He has a few odds.
Yeah, no one's worried for him. He will get there. He has a Spell Queller in hand. It can block actually.
Spell Queller can block.
Yeah.
Yeah. The suicide block. Oh no.
Wait, that can't block. Oh.
Static caster.
Oh yeah,
can.
Static Caster.
Static
can.
caster is
Yeah,
the only
sorry.
one that can. Yeah.
It's Izzet. I wonder what Teng took out of his deck. Because we haven't seen Bitter Blossoms.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe he knew about the Static Caster.
Or maybe he just didn't want to
Right.
bother with Bitter Blossom.
Mm.
Like in the race against this deck, Bitter Blossom doesn't really do much. Because ideally you want to be disrupting your opponent's board, but Weng Heng can just keep on recurring all of his stuff.
Mm. Anyway, Kaya comes down.
Kaya.
I mean, Teng has been drawing so well.
Yeah, he's been drawing really well.
Insane. Kaya with the -1 to take out the Hierarch.
And it's an exile, right?
Good question.
I do believe it's an exile. So the Hierarch won't be able to come back.
Yeah.
Orzhov Usurper.
Ghost Assassin. No.
No, Orzhov Usurper.
Yes, you're right.
Yes, it's exile. So goodbye Hierarch.
So that's the Relia swinging in. Oops, sorry, I have not updated Teng's life total. And a Windswept Heath.
1 mana from Lotus Cobra.
Hmm.
Sacrifices. We'll get another landfall trigger. So the real question is, what does he have anything at 6?
Sun Titan.
Well, yes. Sun Titan.
That's what he has at 6. So 2 landfall triggers, 2 Cobra triggers.
And then presumably uses them.
Oh, he just passes. Oh wow. Okay. So there
Yes,
we go.
So here's something at
6.
6. What's at 6?
Oh
Sun Titan indeed.
wow, it is.
Sun Titan indeed.
So yeah, you saw a purplish card that was Sun Titan.
How is that purple though? Oh, it's the reflection
yeah,
of
yeah,
the...
yeah. Because it's I
It's
think
a
it's foil.
Yeah, it's a foil.
So Static Caster comes back, and now he can block. See, he had it all along. All along.
Interestingly, on the... Teng might not even attack.
Yeah, he did not. Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very bad attack. The Sun Titan will block.
Hmm. So once again, Sun Titan
Doing his job.
yeah, just being a Titan.
Sun Titan's the linchpin of this deck. We shouldn't call this Saheeli Cat anymore. We should call this like Sun Titan. Sun Titan the deck.
The Sun Titan deck.
The Sun Titan deck.
With only one copy of Sun Titan.
No, that's why you see. So the deck's hero is Sun Titan, the
Oh,
singleton
yeah,
Sun
yeah,
Titan.
yeah.
When it appears, everyone worships. Oh,
Yes.
Sun Titan.
And it just saves the day. And the thing is that Battle Skull has been in Chun set, yeah?
Yeah, sitting in the hand.
He hasn't played it in yet with the Mystic.
The time might be now.
Mm-hmm. Oof.
Ooh.
Saheeli again. Is it gonna copy the Sun
Is
Titan
it going to be
again?
another Sun Titan copy?
Wow, and here we go again, man. This is almost exactly the same as the previous game. So, yep, taking down, making a copy of the Sun Titan.
Nice.
And
Very nice.
yeah.
At this point, it's a signature move.
Yeah.
So, Weng Heng, what are
This
you
is-
what are you most known for locally in Magic? Oh, I copy my Sun Titan often.
What does your deck do?
I copy Sun Titan.
How does your deck win?
Sun Titan.
Can you win in 2 minutes?
When there's trouble, you know who to call. It's Sun Titan.
Alright, so Titan is getting in. At least the copy is.
I'm pretty sure Chong is now thinking about whether he wants to flash in the Battle Skull to block the Sun Titan.
Yeah. What a swing.
What a swing.
What a swing. And what a token. So
lucky.
So lucky. With the fire emoji. So the players have about 1 minute and 15 seconds left. That means that if it remains like this, it'll go to 5 extra turns.
Yep.
Yep.
But I do think that if they do go to time, they can probably finish in 5 turns.
Mm.
The challenge will be for whoever's on the back foot to stall for those 5 turns.
Mm. So anyway, Teng doesn't block. He takes 8 because of Exalted.
Ah, yes, Exalted. I had totally forgotten about
Yeah.
that.
Is
Yeah.
it one? Why is it 8 though?
Because it's
There's only one, right?
oh yeah, the last Harak died. Huh?
Strange. Strange things are happening. Does Saheeli make it
No,
bigger?
Saheeli doesn't make it bigger.
Okay. Anyway, he takes 8. He's at 6.
That's a gigantic germ. The germ's name is officially COVID-19.
And Wizard jumps in front of the germ.
Wizard gets COVID-19. News at 6. Local wizard gets COVID-19. Oh, and that's the time.
Yep. Okay, move the phone in a bit. I can't see the live.
Yep.
So Teng gains life from Battle Skull and then takes 1 from Saheeli. Oh, okay, and the game is up. So Weng with the cat finally, Felida Guardian coming in to combo off with Saheeli Rai, and Teng scoops it up. So that's it for Modern round 3. Just nice it ended on time. So we're gonna take a quick break before we cut to the top 4, and we'll see who we have. It's gonna continue with Modern, so I hope you enjoy this format. And yeah, we will see you soon. Yep. Just nice when you went out, he played the
I know.
cat.
That's some attitude right there.
Can we take a quick break?
Yeah. The Zhongyi game will go to time. Maybe you have 5 extra minutes.
Oh, okay. He lost, I think. Oh, thanks. Thank you. Okay, we'll do it later. This is my deck list. The problem is that
How come this one suddenly started leaning forward?
no, it was always leaning forward.
Really? Huh? Yeah. up for decided. So, do you want? Do you want the Titan versus Prismatic Omnath?
Omnath.
Yeah, Prismatic Omnath, J-Lo deck. Or do you want the Vanivar deck against... What's Chong playing again? The Vanivar deck against... Oh, I think Chong deck with you. Oh, this one, right? Stoneblade, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't seen Prismatic Omnath.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay. Kelvin.
Pichun, right?
Yeah, Chun and Jimmy.
Amulet Titan.
Yep. Caught on something.
Okay lah, I think can start already. I just want to-
Scapeshift.
Sorry?
Rainbow Scapeshift.
Oh, not prismatic omna.
Well, prismatic. I think prismatic is fine also, but then Omnav not so. It's more of a landfall deck than actual Omnav deck, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Record. Welcome back.
Hello, hello.
We are in the top 4.
Top 4.
Alright, so the top 4, we have Jason Lowe on Rainbow Scapeshift against one of the guys we saw previously, Chun on Amulet Titan.
Yep. Incidentally, the other two in the top 4 are Teng, who you just saw in the last modern round earlier. He was playing Orzhov Stoneblade. And against him is, oh no, I have forgotten already.
Oh no.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. That's why you take pictures. Zhongyi, yes, Zhongyi.
Right, we also saw him.
Playing the Vanifa
Yeah.
deck.
So this is the top 4, round 1. And looks like they are ready to begin. And the phone's brightness is way too high.
And the phone's brightness is way too high.
So this is a technical issue that we have to get them to use their phones. Otherwise, we can't. We don't know what their life total is, and because it's quite sensitive to the light, so their phone's brightness really needs to be all the way to the minimum in order for us to actually see what's on the phone. Anyway, so top 4, round 1. Once again, we have Chun on Amulet Titan. Against Jason.
The one
Sorry?
background makes it impossible.
Oh.
Yeah, we need your phone.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Okay.
Thank you.
So it's been a very long day. We've been doing this master series ever since 12 noon. So it's been 6.5 hours, and we're finally into the top 4. So
Yes,
yeah,
into the top 4.
into the top 4. And if you didn't see the start, we were featuring Kelvin Chew in the draft section. So he drafted
4C sagas.
four color sagas, yes, and promptly lost.
Yeah, probably a bit too ambitious there, but it was fun. It was fun watching.
Yeah. Okay, so we started the game. Chun with a turn 1 Grazer to put down a Castle Garenbrick, and Jason with his first fetch land.
Chun always with his blisteringly fast starts.
Yep.
Jason is also a pretty fast player. He prides himself on knowing how a deck works, so he usually goes pretty fast as well.
Yep. So here we have Azusa hitting the board for Chun, and Jason just fetching to find a Triumph. This is the Ketria Triumph.
No,
So-
this is Rogrin
Oh,
Triumph.
sorry, Rogin Triumph. This is Jeskai Triumph.
Jeskai Triumph, yes.
Yes.
So this deck probably has the highest frequency of Triumphs in the whole of Modern, because the deck is, as the name implies, is 5 color.
Yep, and there he's just chopped in a Steam Vents in order to fire off the Lightning Helix. And lose 2 life, gain 3 life, so back up to 20.
Pact. Summoner's Pact.
Summoner's Pact. So he's at... Yep, he can do that because of Castle Garenbrick,
Yep.
letting him accelerate up to 6 mana.
Yep. But he doesn't have the amulet this time, so
Yeah.
he will have to wait a while for combo.
I mean, this is very strong already.
It is very strong. It's very
Jason
strong.
is at 2 lands.
There's-
So,
It's quite funny because at its heart, the Rainbow Scapeshift deck is pretty much also a sort of landfall deck. So the only thing I can think of right now is there's always something better.
And I think, I don't know, I'm guessing that Chun is far more experienced piloting this Titan deck.
In a way, yes,
Yeah,
but
sure.
Jason practiced a lot as well.
Of course, of course.
Yep.
I mean, you've been saying Chun's been playing this for like years. literally.
Years, yeah. Every iteration.
Yeah. Alright, so Jason here finding just a basic forest. Pretty boring. Of that misty rainforest. And how does this deck work? Bring to light.
So basically, is as I mentioned, it's a sort of landfall deck. So it's it rams, but not in the explosive way that Chun's deck does. It's more of a gradual thing.
And
So
yeah.
So since Field of the Dead has been banned, so the primary value engines right now are Omnath, and if you can get there, Valakut.
Yeah, but we just saw there that Jason casting the Explore and not putting an extra lane.
Yep, can't
so,
find it.
yeah, he's pretty far behind right now. Yep. And Chun just getting in.
Beating with the Titan.
With the Titan.
That's painful.
We've been seeing a lot of Titans this Master Series.
Yeah, and
with,
the funny thing is that between the two of them, Primeval Titan and Sun Titan, I think we've seen enough Titans for a day.
Yes. This is actually the second match that we are featuring Chun and his Amulet Titan deck.
Who needs Uro?
Yeah. Titan is just gets the job done by itself. So Chun here is just
Figuring out where to click for the life.
Yep, so taking 3.
Fetch Shock
Yep, for the Fetch Shock for the breeding pool.
to transmute the Talaria West to find Summoner's Pact, of course.
What else?
What else?
And Jason also shocking in a breeding pool.
Probably Grove Spiral. Yep, really wants to find that land.
Yep.
Does not find it.
Does
Explores
not, but finds
instead.
an explore.
Finds a land. Is it too late? Nope.
Yep.
Scoop.
It is too late, yes. What would he have needed though?
Actually, the second explore was probably just to see what would happen. But I think the moment the Ghost Spiral didn't get him the land, it was already gone case. I suppose
Because he had to remove the deal
Yeah.
with the Titan somehow.
he would have needed to draw 2 cards. It would need to be land Supreme Verdict.
Right. What
Yeah, land Supreme
what
Verdict.
would he sideboard? Let's see the sideboarding
Okay,
plans.
So Jason has either Gust. That's-
Ashok.
Ashok.
Ashok would stop all the searching.
Yeah, Ashok will stop all the searching.
Cleansing Wildfire.
Cleansing
That's
Wildfire.
interesting.
Oh yeah.
Just to take out Valakut, I don't know.
Doesn't need to be Valakut really. Can just take out whatever works.
So this deck is really interesting. 4 Bring to Lights.
Yep.
3 Omnavs. There's a Valky. There's 1 Scapeshift. 3 Ren and 6s.
Yep. So it's not immediately obvious from the deck list, but this is basically a mashup of classic Scapeshift when it was a teamer control deck with a combo finish. With the much later on, there was a Bring to Light featuring Nif Mizet.
Yep, Nif to Light.
Yeah, Nif to Light.
Yes.
So this is basically a mashup of the two decks. Now that bands left, right, and center have
Yep.
forced their hand. So basically, how it plays out is the ideal win from out of nowhere is you have enough lands and then you take up Teferi, allowing you to cast Bring to Light at instant speed, allowing you to cast Scapeshift at instant speed, and then you bring in Valakut and a whole bunch of lands. Yep, and then you win.
Wow.
Yes.
So
I've only seen it happen once. It was glorious.
I mean, obviously Jason's been winning with it because he's in the top 4.
Yeah, but
Right.
it's not. It wasn't with the.
Not this combo.
It doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
Bring to Light, Teferi, Bring to Light, Scapeshift, Valakut.
I mean, you could just cast a Bring to Light at
It's usually
normal speed, right?
It's usually just cast Omnath because he's just a good creature,
Yep, for
and
sure.
then you Scapeshift on your own time.
Yeah.
Notably, this is also one of the 2 decks in Modern, well, high-profile ones anyway, to feature Ren and 6.
Oh yes, the other one being Jan, I guess.
Yep.
So I guess Ren and Jix here is just to do the same thing to bring
The same
back
thing.
fetch
Recur your
yeah.
fetch lands.
And that's probably the, well, I mean, the reason why red is there. No.
Yeah,
Just Omnath.
that's why the deck has so many triomes. Is for mountains for Valakut, because this deck cannot afford the space for Dryad.
How many Valakuts are there?
2.
2, okay.
That's how you win off the Scapeshift, because you can't have 1 Valakut, you need 2. Typically lah.
Right.
To go from 20 to 0.
I see. Okay, so Jason mulliganing. But I think we saw again there the piloting skills of Chun.
Yeah. Always
Yeah,
fast as lightning.
yeah, super speed, just getting a Titan out as soon as he can.
No one will ever be able to call a judge on Pichun for slow play. Never. Never.
What about overly fast play?
Overly fast play. Is there such a thing?
But looks like Jason with a second mulligan. So, ouch. Would be tough.
Pichun's keeping his 7, right?
Yes.
Really tough. Maybe the camera curse has extended to Jason.
Perhaps. Because Jason's starting first too. So dropping 2 cards and then starting first. That's tough.
Whole bunch of lands, Omnath,
Yep.
and whatever that blue card is.
I guess Omnath is a way just to
Probably
draw in.
Idagas. I think it's Idagas.
Right. So he's putting an Omnath below.
Yep.
And
Wise
something
choice.
else. Yep. Starting with a tapped Steam Vents.
So in hand, 2 lands, Lightning Helix, and I think it's Idagas.
Very interactive.
Very interactive. Turn 1 Amulet. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh. Pichun.
Oh, I can hear Jason laughing from outside. Something's going on.
Yeah. He's probably
He probably said something like
Just-
"scoop now, scoop now."
I mean, we've all seen what a turn 1 Amulet can do.
Yep.
It's just, woo. Yep. So you can see the players are actually just talking to each other.
Pichun
Yes,
doing the
yeah.
mana math.
Yeah.
You could see his hands moving as he did the mana math.
So exploring there.
What land? What
Mhm.
land? Trash talking each other. We can
Yeah.
hear it.
So we're actually in a different room from where they are. They're in the main playing area. We're in the back room. So
And we can still hear
Yes.
them trash talking each other.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Wow. So there he goes playing his bounce land, and then
Cavern of Souls.
for the extra land drop from Explore.
Shock.
Yep. So Jason down to 16. Shock.
What's at 3?
Does he want the white for Helix perhaps?
possible.
So Pichun there with another bounce land and
Titan, Aether Gust, there he goes.
Ether gusting the Titan.
Of course, Pichu puts it on the top.
Yes. No hesitation
No
from either of these
hesitation.
players. Titan gust top, yes. Next. So Jason just buying himself one turn there. And taking another 2. So he is having a shocking time.
Shocking time.
And
Kevin, oh,
surprise. Pichun with the
surprise.
Titan. So he can only do that because of the Castle Garen break.
Yep. I actually
Oh no, sorry. He
it's Castle Garen.
he has 2 dual lands,
Yeah.
2 bounce lands. Yeah.
But he still activated Castle Garen Break.
Oh right, okay.
Because the Kevin was the land play for the turn. So I actually talked with Pichun when Eldraine was released because Castle Garen Brick was one of the cards
Wow.
pointed out. Ooh, that was fast. Yep, so
Wow, so Jason just cycled into a land
Yeah,
and
that
revealed
was-
his hand of 3 lands.
that was unfortunate.
Yeah, and he did put in Cleansing Wildfire.
Yeah, he did. Aha, so he did. Yeah, so to
So-
complete my thought,
With Eldraine, yeah.
Yeah, so when Eldraine released, Castle Garen Brick was one of those cards that was pointed out to be the card to tie the Titan deck together because
The rank.
apparently, I did not know this because I don't play the Titan deck, but apparently they had this blank turn from 4 to 6. In the event they had no amulet, they had this blank turn from 4 to 6 where they had absolutely nothing to do.
Right.
And it's one of those little things that you don't pick up on unless you've been playing the Titan deck for a very long time. So when I was talking to Pichun about it, I was actually very impressed. Yeah, it just shows his experience.
Yeah, because just nice you played on what? You just need 4 mana to activate it, and it ramps you all the way up to 6.
You need
Yeah.
5 mana to activate it.
5
but,
to activate.
Yeah, but that's why you see. So there's
Yeah.
that blank turn.
So it basically just puts you 1 turn ahead.
Yep.
And gets Titan out 1 turn earlier.
Yep.
Anyway, that was a lightning fast game.
Lightning
from
fast game.
2 lightning fast players. So we only have two tables, right?
Yeah,
Top
only 2
4.
tables. But the other 2, they are poised to take some time because
Yeah.
grindy decks.
So-
One is playing Vanifa, the other one is playing the Orzhov Stoneblade.
Yes. So we've actually featured both of their decks already. It's the 4C Vanifa Portless Pot against Orzhov Stoneblade. So those might take some time. We have 37 minutes left on the clock. So we are going to take a break until they finish.
Feel free to get some dinner.
Yes. They might end earlier. If that's the case, then we'll start earlier. So we're just going to put the timer out at about 35 minutes. And if they end early, we'll just start early.
Yep, but if you miss it, don't worry. There's always the archive.
Yes, all these top 4 games will be recorded and posted onto the video. So yeah, we'll see you when the next game starts,
See you in the final.
which will happen really soon.
Don't think so.
Yeah. All right.
I also don't think so.
Okay. So dinner time.
Well, not for me. I meant it more for the viewers.
Oh, which reminds me. I need to get cards
Get cards.
for my deck. Later lah. If you're not free now, then never mind.
Pichun 做那个 COD 耶。哦。应该 OK 啊。不是话有爆菜，我是在问。你啊，我呢度要俾。那是老的嘞。我呢度可以可以。我是快跟我们会最后一点。叫我一无所有哎，输100。你还没还呢？还可以。 table 呢要寫 which hit your free back which 你要買你要買嗎？你要買嗎？
买了，多少钱？
我告你30咯，卖10吧
30，
卖力创10啊，
没有了。
啊，这回是，我先找check。是，我没有放到哦，是啊，
Wow, that was fast.
Easiest win of my life.
Yeah. Actually, very very good that one.
My one also like Heng. Yeah, the most exciting match so far is Teng versus Weng.
Yeah, because I Titan.
My one also quite exciting.
The one
We
where
can cast
the
outside
Saheeli
the-
copy the
Oh,
Titan.
yeah.
That's actually.
Hyper combo finish also quite sick. Did you all see the hyper combo finish? Against Chew. Against Chew? 16.
Oh yeah.
Hyper combo finish.
Wait, they're going to drop that.
I think very long.
Wow, that one
He got 6 mana open.
Yeah. For tail cut.
Did you all see it coming?
I saw it coming.
It's quite obvious.
Yeah.
You thought without custom.
Yeah.
Bye bye. I pay already.
Eh, 这边的厕所在哪里啊？哦，哎，连那个Macmillan 谁来啊？
对啊，我是来着，我来拿了3啊，对，可以。
下，我跟你拿一个。
Still checkpoint, please don't here. Oh,
Hi.
boy from Chew.
It's okay lah. Don't have. It's okay.
Balan also don't have.
Oh, fine.
The cards that I gave you for the dwarf deck.
Dwarf?
Yeah, the Magda deck
Oh,
is
it's still in my deck.
yeah. I mean I figured, but it's supposed to be what?
Uh,
Are you keeping the deck, meaning you buy the cards, or are you returning the cards?
let me see what I borrowed. Eh? Did you rename it? No, right?
What Magda?
Yeah, where is my Magda deck? Oh, is it in my own account? Shit. I'll probably buy the cards.
Is in our chat, I think. Ada.
Correct.
So
I send you the.
yeah. So you send me the list, and then after that I told you what don't have.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can check.
Yep.
Zhongyi, the other one you find is Zhongyi.
Okay. What else you know don't have? Balan, right?
Huh?
Well, I'm just
You mean
taking
from-
out the cards that you don't have.
The one that you sent, Balan don't have.
Right. Balan, Steel Shapers.
Still shippers don't have, but I think that one can get from Chew.
Okay. What are the cards you don't
And-
know, right?
Enduring renewal. Okay lah, probably have. The codes I'm not sure. I have to go back and check.
Okay. Go back.
Yeah,
You mean they're not here?
my codes.
Oh. Oh, your shop don't have.
Shop only got Cookchan codes, and I don't know where Jeff put it after I returned him from the Burgee.
Honestly, I'm okay not running this. I would rather have Memnites and Omnitopters.
Rograk.
I have Rograk, yeah.
Oh.
So Rograk is fine. These are those that I don't
Okay.
have. Sorry, who do you say? Who's?
Zhongyi.
Zhongyi.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
Once again.
Switch this off. I'm just gonna turn the brightness all the way down. Oh no, I'm using Life Linker. Okay. shit, who is who?
This side is Zhongyi.
Okay. Wait. Forgot his deck.
Zhongyi,
Oh,
4C pot.
4C pot, okay. Final, right?
Top 4 final.
It makes sense. Prime speaker.
Okay,
but
can. Alright.
Ready?
Yep. Welcome everyone. We are back with the top 4 finals. This is Modern, the Master Series. So this is the finals of the top 4. And we have Chun returning once again with Amulet Titan. So they are already ready. And yep, we're gonna start the timer right now.
Untimed, not time.
Oh, sorry. This is
Playoffs are not
untimed.
timed.
This is untimed.
The judge returns just to tell he's not timed. It's not timed.
Yes, this is why we need a judge. Anyway, so we have Chun with Amulet Titan, Zhongyi with 4C pot. Alright, so once again, welcome to the finals of
Hi.
this top 4 Modern for Master Series. Chun starts again with turn 1.
Amulet. Forever.
Yes.
Forever turn 1 Amulet.
What's new?
What is new?
And Zhongyi here starting strong as well with Noble Hierarch. It's been a long day. We've seen a lot of cards. And
We've seen 2 versions of Noble Hierarch.
yes, many Hierarchs.
Kasagaren break into Sakura Trap Scout.
Mm.
Zhongyi looks like he's praying for land. He prayed for land, he got land. Oh yes.
Okay, so just typing in the matchups. So 4-color pot in the final.
Nice one. I'm told that the semi-final between him and Teng was extremely grindy, as you probably could tell from the time that we started the stream. But yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
Ice Fang
Ice
draws
Fang.
a card. He draws another land. Okay, I think Zhongyi is set for lands.
Enough lands.
Passes Sakura Trap Scout. Draws another amulet. Can be strong. Not sure if that's what he needs right now though.
So, yeah, looking forward to see how Chun plays again, because his play so far today has been very tight. And, you know, he's super experienced
Yep.
in this deck. Also interested to see how this 4C pot works. Because the first time we saw it, it didn't do much.
Yeah, didn't manage to fire off.
Yeah, but I do see a Vanifa in his hand.
Yep.
So that is the pot.
That is the pot.
The pot.
Interestingly, this deck also has a Saheeli cat combo finish.
Huh.
Yep.
Which we saw just now,
Yeah,
yes.
which we saw just now. Just that where Heng is a creature deck with the Saheeli cat
Evolution
combo.
deck, yeah.
Yeah, as the centerpiece.
Yeah.
Zhongyi's deck is more of a utility creature deck, and then just so happens to have the Saheeli combo because why not?
So Chun is doing a lot of tapping and untapping. So,
Doing all the math.
Yeah. So Breeding Pool enters tapped, and then it becomes untapped because of Amulet. And then he's using the Garrison to tap for a bunch of mana.
Yep. The
And-
breeding pool, of course, was for the green for Castle Grand Break, so he could
Yes.
activate it.
And gets enough mana to cast an Amulet Titan.
Yep.
Yes.
Zhongyi just confirming that the math is correct.
Yes. And Chun being a veteran of this Titan deck, we trust in his calculations.
This the inherent trust that the veterans place in each other is quite.
Yes. But of
Touching.
course, we have our head judge here, Matthew. So
No, it's been a long day for me as well.
it is. So we started streaming this Master Series at 12 o'clock today.
Yep.
We're starting with a draft featuring Kelvin Chew. And then after that, we moved on to Modern, So after the 3 rounds of Modern, we went into the top 4, and we are finally in the final match.
Now we are at the finals. Yes,
Mm.
the winner of this will get a full set of Kaldheim.
Full set,
Full
yes.
set, one of everything, and there's a cash prize as well.
Yeah.
Sponsored by an unknown benefactor. Yep, unknown
Generous
benefactor.
benefactor. So,
Yep.
second place gets the cash prize, I guess.
Actually, it's the top 4.
Oh,
but,
oh, okay.
different amounts.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. So I think Pichun here is just looking through his deck, finding 2 lands to get off the Titan trigger. Yes, and Valakut. And is that Slayer Stronghold?
Yes, Slayer
Yep,
Stronghold.
Slayer Stronghold.
So it attacks.
Yep. So straight away giving the Titan haste and attacking. So triggers again, finding 2 more lands.
Haste and double strike, if I'm not wrong.
Haste
this
and double
one.
strike.
Yeah, so
Right, yeah.
he's not scared of the snake blocking him with the Death Touch.
Mm.
Wait, he doesn't even have the snow lens for the Death Touch. Wait, the snow lens is the one that gives the Death Touch, right?
Yes, he needs
Yeah.
snow permanence. So it doesn't have Death Touch.
Yep, no Death Touch.
Yep. And all the lands enter tapped but are untapped because of the amulet.
Tap but untap twice.
Yes. Wow. So a lot has happened in these 3 turns.
It has been 3 turns, hasn't it? Oh, good lord.
Oh, I think this is Pichun's turn 4. So,
Features turn 4, yeah. So turn 3.5.
oh my goodness.
And Zhongyi down to 1.
That was very fast.
This is, of course, because Slayer Stronghold gives Primeval Titan double strike. Primeval Titan itself has trample, and then Sunhome will give +1 power.
Sunhome?
Sunhome, Fortress of the Legion.
Ah, right,
Yep.
Sunhome. Yep, so
And
Zhongyi
Scoop,
scoops
yep,
it up.
immediately.
Wow.
He could have gone for the stylish. He could have gone for the stylish loss. You know.
Forcing Pichun to
No.
attack, yeah.
I cracked my fetch land.
Alright, of course, yeah. So we could already see Zhongyi looking through his sideboard.
Yeah, Zhongyi already
on turn
knows
2.
what he wants to put in.
So what would he put in?
What would he put in? The cards he slammed down were Collector Oof,
Mm,
Knight of Autumn.
right.
Yep.
So dealing with the amulet.
Actually-
Collector Oof?
Oh
Not
yeah,
really.
I might be wrong on the Collector Oof, but the Knight of Autumn was
Nine of
definitely
Autumn
slammed
for
down.
sure,
Yep.
yeah. Deputy, I guess.
Yeah, Deputy.
Hang on, did we featured this? This was a previous matchup, right? They face each other.
Was it against each other?
Was it against each other? I can't remember.
The matchups are starting to blur.
Yeah. So we've seen a lot of matchups.
Well,
Can we see in front? Oh, we can't see the previous chats.
was trying to look at history, but guess not.
Yeah. Very strange.
Very strange.
Yeah. So we can't actually see like what we typed in the chat.
We can't see what we type in. That seems like something wrong. Yeah, this shouldn't be happening.
But anyway, that was turn 4 scoop from Zhongyi.
Turn 4 scoop from Chong.
And yeah, honestly, wow, Pichun, you can just tell how experienced he is piloting this Amulet Titan deck. And Matthew has already mentioned Pichun has been playing this deck for years and years previous.
From-
all the iterations of Titan.
From Summer Bloom all the way up to now.
Yes. And I still hope that we get to see 4C Pot do its thing. Because I saw the Vanify in his hand. He
Just couldn't do anything with it.
he just couldn't cast it fast enough. Yeah. And I guess the bad thing is that you actually have to wait 1 turn. Right?
Yeah, you need to untap with Vanifa. But this is the reason why Pot was banned, I suppose, because as an artifact you could activate it instantly,
Of course.
and you didn't even need as much mana as it
Actually,
claimed. Yeah, because you could just pay the 2 life
Yeah.
for the Phyrexian
Phyrexian
mana.
mana.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, Zhongyi had a good start though with the
It was a
high
good
rug,
start.
yeah,
But unfortunately, Pichun had an explosive start.
insane start.
Double Amulet.
Yeah. He did so much he did so much untapping and tapping there.
Yeah.
So welcome once again everyone. This is game number 2 of the top 4 final.
Of what promises to be a very fast final.
Yes.
Oh, I saw Script Ranger.
So it's still best of 3, right?
Yep, still
Okay.
best of 3.
So still best of 3. And Zhongyi will be starting here. I assume.
We hope.
He should be starting.
Surely he would.
I see a hallowed fountain. Does he have a green source?
I think he does. I think I saw a Misty Rainforest.
Yes,
Yep.
I see a misty. Yep. And yep, so Zhongyi decides to keep. and
Pichun
Pichun
mulligan.
mounts. This. Yep.
I
so-
do believe this is. No. It's not his first mulligan
No, no,
on
no.
screen.
Yeah, we've seen him mulligan.
Yeah, we've seen him
before.
mull before.
And that game he mulled into a amulet.
Of
I
course he
believe.
did.
What else?
Aggressively mulligan for your amulet.
Yeah.
In a way, the London mulligan rules favor this kind of synergy decks because you get more chances to sculpt your hand.
Yes. And amulet being a 1-drop, you just need 1 land.
Yep.
For the amulet. And his lands are obviously quite powerful.
Yep.
So second mulligan for Pichun. So he's down to 5 cards.
Zhongyi doing the troll cut.
Zhongyi probably feeling quite good about this.
We can only hope.
Yeah.
All it takes is a turn 1 amulet. Oh,
Oh,
no.
I see the amulet.
There's the turn 1 amulet.
like 2
there's 2
amulets.
amulets. Oh, good lord.
But I don't see any lands. Does he have
No
any
lands.
basics?
Down to 4.
So no basic lands. There's a growth chamber there.
At some point.
Wow.
Wow.
This is second mulligan, right? So he's down to 5.
I think it's more on the line of he's deciding what cards to keep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So he.
Yeah, this is a technique you see sometimes. Instead of deciding what card to put down, you decide what cards you really want, and then you bin the rest.
Right. Because all he needs is land, amulet, and hope for the best.
But he doesn't have a non-bounce land though, so he really needs to bank on the fact that he's on the draw, and then he needs to draw that land.
Yep. But Chong here with a good start again.
Turn 1 Hierarch
Yep,
again.
into Hierarch. So just fetching,
Just fetching.
not shocking out of fear.
Out of fear.
Maybe.
When the Titan can hit you for 18, you.
Yes. You do not want to shock. Okay, so Pichun there just bouncing his land.
Yep.
Playing a land, bouncing his land.
Playing the land, bouncing the land.
So already on the back foot. Let's see if Zhongyi's deck can finally do something.
Do you figure that if Pichun doesn't draw the land next turn, he might just preemptively scoop, and we still won't get to see it?
I don't know. Maybe he'll wait 2 turns.
Perhaps.
Mm-hmm. So Zhongyi here with a tap land, also moving slow. Pichun.
Oh,
drawing.
he's doing it. The classic.
It's it's not a land.
It's not a land. Oh dear.
And so he's flashing in a Script Ranger.
Script Ranger.
Yeah. So Pichun now is back up to 7 cards in hand with 0 lands.
Oh,
well,
no.
0 basic lands, at least. Yeah, I guess this is one of the consequences.
Yep.
Right. Playing this kind of deck and mulliganing so aggressively.
Yep.
So Zhongyi here just fetching once again. Is he gonna shock this time? That is the question.
Depends on whether there's a 4-drop he really wants to land. That usually is Vanifa, but he doesn't have it in hand, right?
I don't think so, but either way he can cast it off a basic land because of Hierarch and Hallowed Fountain.
Yep.
Yep. So no, he does not have Vanifa. I see a Court of Calling. He has a Knight of Autumn.
What would you call for 2 though?
I'm not sure.
Village
And
Bell
Village
Ringer?
Bell Ringer, yeah.
Setting up the Vanifas?
Mm.
Or just untap the untap the
Just
Hierarch.
untap the Hierarch.
Just playing for value.
Yeah. So then tapping 2 mana. And
Knife Autumn.
ah,
Script Ranger.
Script Ranger to
Yep.
untap the Hierarch, tapping it again. Yep. So Knight of Autumn ETB is gaining him 4 life up to 22. And I think Pichun should be at 18. And not 22.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm pretty sure they pressed the wrong
So,
side of the.
yeah, one of the downfalls of using the phone there is that his life total is wrong. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure he pressed that wrongly. He should be at 16.
Yes.
Yes. Anyway, Zhongyi just playing creatures, not giving a care about the life total.
Zhongyi just rolling with it.
Yep. And looks like he's gonna court for Vanifa. Yep. And Pichun scoops it up.
A bit hard not to.
Yeah.
You would feel discouraged.
Yes.
Not
for
drawing lands
sure.
3 turns in a row.
So that was probably a bit slower than the first game.
Yeah.
But Zhongyi there just taking advantage of Pichun's mulligan to 5 with no basics.
Yep. So we're 1-1.
1-1, yes. They're still figuring out how to use the phone.
Still figuring out.
So game 3 right now for finals, pretty intense.
Pretty intense
Yeah.
first
Fast,
game.
Yeah, fast and intense.
Fast and intense.
Yeah. So on to game 3.
Ironic considering that neither of these decks main red.
Yeah.
It just goes to show.
You don't need red.
They are fast decks, yes, but usually it really just comes down to the player.
Mm. And we can tell like both are really experienced players.
Yep. I once met this guy playing in one of our shop's standard events.
Uh-huh.
So this was during Shadows over Innistrad, and the guy was playing the fastest deck in the format, mono white aggro, 21 drops. Consistently went to time.
How is that possible?
He was a very careful player. It wasn't all his fault, but he. I suppose that he picked up the aggro deck because he also knew that if he picked up like any slower deck, he would.
He would only get to play one
Yeah,
game.
he only get to play one game.
I see. Well, I mean, some people are careful.
Yeah, some people are careful.
Some people are overly confident.
It's not wrong to be careful,
Yeah.
but that's what we have the timer for.
Of course. So looks like Zhongyi is sideboarding again, and I wonder what he took out. I see some force of negations in there.
Yep.
And that's from the sideboard, right?
Yeah, force negation inside board. He has 3 copies.
Okay. So he's taken aside 2 cards. I wonder, does he have any answer for Titan?
Straight answers for Titan.
Yeah.
He has Path to Exile in his sideboard, as
Okay,
well
okay.
as the 1+1 Deputy of Detention.
Right. So 2 deputies. Amrudin.
Yes, Shik. That was very rough to watch. Yeah.
Yes.
On the flip side, you have something to tease him about when you meet him again.
I mean, yeah. Playing that bounce lane and bouncing it back. That's all he did.
Is to make a statement, you know.
Yeah.
First lane played Simic Grove Chamber. Well, I guess I just revealed my entire hand's contents.
I wonder if he regrets not going down to 4.
I think it's a tough decision to make either way. Going down to 4, while you still might be able to find the amulet, then after
Yeah.
that you have no payoffs.
Yeah. But in this case, he had the amulets, but no way to play it.
Yep. Is much more likely to draw a land than the amulet, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very good reasoning there. Alright, so game 3, and I assume Pichun will be going first.
Pichun has a Windswept Heath, thank God.
Does he have the amulet though?
No! Mulligan, oh no!
Yes! Straight back into the deck, and Zhongyi has decided to keep.
Stomping
Yeah,
Ground, Path to
he's-
Exile, Sacred Foundry, Vanifa looks pretty good.
Wow. Yeah, that seems like a strong hand.
Yeah, looks
Mm.
pretty good. And I do believe that's a bird. Is that a bird?
It's...
Uh,
If it is, it's really strong.
Oh no, it's a breeding pool.
Breeding pool. So breeding pool, foundry,
Stomping
Yeah,
Ground,
Stomping Ground.
Path to Exile, Vanifa, and 2 other cards.
yeah. Looks like a bird actually.
It does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a bird.
Anyway, I see a Primeval Titan in Pichun's hand.
Oh
but-
no!
Wow!
Down to 5!
This is what you call aggressive mulliganing. Totally unaffected by the previous game. Just
No fear.
no fear.
No fear.
I mean, he knows that if he gets a good hand, that's it.
Yep.
Right? He doesn't need all 7 cards.
As we saw in game 1.
Yeah. Literally doesn't. He just needs 5 cards. Just 5 good cards.
The
and
5 right cards.
Yeah. And, 4 turns. That's all he needs. Alright, so I see a land. I guess he's keeping anything with lands, right?
I suppose
Because there's a Bullet Foothills, there's a Bounce Land, the Celestia one. Looks like a handful of lands actually.
So, which 5 lands to keep? Well, hypothetically, even if he did, we wouldn't be able to rig the deck anyway. Yeah, it's not like we could have rigged the deck.
It's like you have to mulligan twice.
You must mulligan twice.
Yeah. So.
Arboreal Grazer, I think.
Oh, he's still deciding on the cards.
Huh.
Did he mulligan again?
I lost track.
Oh,
I lost
no.
track. Oh no.
Oh no. We're in the dark. So he's putting 2 cards.
Doing the math.
Yeah.
Can I still cast Titan with this hand?
Yeah. So I think you're right. That's a Grazer.
Yep. Okay, so down
Yep.
to 5.
And going first.
Fetch.
Yep. Fetch Shock.
Fetch Shock.
Fetch Shock.
Likely Grazer.
Unless there's a Amulet in there.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yep. So that's a Grazer right there, and looks like a Bounce Land.
Oh, he has another Grazer in hand.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was.
But I mean, so the same thing. It's basically he doesn't have a payoff right now.
Yep.
He has
doesn't
all the
have
ramp,
payoff.
but no payoff. And Zhongyi just starting with Birds of Paradise. So we were right. He has a Birds of Paradise.
Yep. So it was a bird.
So 3 lands, a bird, and
Oh.
some other things.
Looking at it, was that Summoner Spec? I think it was a Summoner Spec.
Couldn't tell, but looks like
Yep.
yeah, looks
yep,
like a summon spec.
Yep. Okay, so 1
Wow.
card left in hand, and it's probably Summoner Spec.
But he can't. He needs 1 more land, right?
Yeah, he
for
can't
Titan, yeah.
pay for it.
Because right now he's at 4 mana. Zhongyi shocking in all his lands now.
Shocking all. Race for the bot state.
So let's see what he can we see what he has in hand.
He can do the flex move now. He can cast Hierarch and then whack with the bird for 1.
No, Grazer has reach.
Grazer has reach!
It's a 0-3 with reach.
Grazer has reach! I forgot! Oh, good lord.
He could still do it. Maybe Pichun doesn't know it has reach.
I'm sure he does.
I'm sure he doesn't play it for the reach. Alright, so Pichun.
Oh,
finding that land.
this is the point where he's extremely grateful that Castle Garenbrick is not legendary.
Yes, and that breeding pool is a forest.
Oh, good lord.
Wow, so
Oh, good lord.
getting the Titan.
Getting that Titan.
And yep, he has the mana to cast it.
He does.
So now his mana is about to get fixed.
Yep.
So Zhongyi just...
Once again,
Yeah.
assuring Zhongyi that he has 6 mana.
But Zhongyi has a path in hand.
Zhongyi has a buff in
Yes.
hand. Yep.
And Pichun has no more cards in hand after this. So he still has time. Wonder what Pichun will get. Probably the haste one again? What do you think? Hard to say.
Hard to say. In fact, Tolera West.
Right.
Just to continue the Titan chain, I was thinking he might want to get a Radiant Fountain for the long run, but
Right.
yeah.
So he's getting the bounce land and the Tolera West. So I guess his plan here is to bounce the Tolera West.
Yep.
And transmute for Summoner's Pact again.
Yep, that's usually how they do it.
Yep. So Zhongyi here flashing in Bellringer, untapping his bird and casting Path. Yep.
Yep,
That happened.
that happened.
Pichun finding a forest.
Pichun doesn't mind searching his deck.
Yeah,
He always searches his
He's
deck.
very used to it. Oh, it's Venifa!
He's finally very far.
It's taken a while, but he got there with Venifa.
Do we finally get to see Venifa do things?
Yes. I hope so. Yep, so now
Oh.
Pichun has to pay for the pact.
Someone kicked the
Yeah.
kicked the stand.
So paying for the pact means that Well, I mean, he can't transmute and cast Pact. And
Not in the same turn,
not
no.
in the same
But
turn, so
yeah,
anyway.
it does ensure that he has another Titan to keep it going.
And well, the thing is that Zhongyi now has one turn that he can probably activate Vanifa.
Yep.
So you have to sacrifice a creature, right?
Yep.
Mm.
So just like Burning Pot, you sacrifice the creature and then you you search your deck for a creature with CMC. Oh wait,
One CMC more.
yeah, one CMC more.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I need to get used to new terminology. Strixhaven is premiering a new term called mana value.
What?
Yes, so so it seems based on the card spoiled so far, it looks like they are upgrading,
Oh right, instead of CMC.
side grading the term
Yeah.
converted mana cost into mana value.
Mana value.
I'm not sure why they would do that, having grown up with CMC, but
Well, it saves on a lot of syllables.
it saves
Instead of
on text space.
converted mana cost.
Yeah, it does save on text space,
Yeah.
but I wonder what the implications of changing the term to mana value are. Maybe there's something going on behind the scenes. Stay tuned for Strixhaven.
Soon will be shortening deck to MV.
CMC still rolls off the tongue better. I don't know, man. I'm old school. I'm sticking with CMC.
Okay, I'm gonna start saying MV.
Actually, CMC isn't even the boomer phrase. The boomer phrase is mana cost. It used to be mana cost.
Alright, mana cost. Okay, so Pichu now is just thinking about what could
What he
potentially
could,
happen.
Yeah, what he could get from Vanifa.
I wonder what he drew. He drew an amulet.
Amulet, yep.
Mm. So it looks like he can transmute the Tolera West. Nope.
Nope, going
Decides
right
to
for
go
the amulet.
for the amulet.
His bread and butter, life and soul amulet of vigor. Draws Ice Fang Quartal.
Yes, which is a very good card. Shocking in another land.
Kiki.
Oh, is that
Wait,
it?
did he just win?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he just won. Yep.
Wow.
That's right.
Alright, so just dropping a Kiki, comboing off with
Village
Village
Bell
Bell
Ringer.
Ringer.
Yep.
That's it for our finals.
So he wins from out of nowhere.
It happened in the blink of an eye. And yeah, that's it, right?
That's modern blink of an eye.
Yeah. I mean, that was an awesome game though. I mean,
It was,
Pichun
it was.
mulliganing twice down to 5, but
and he still managed
finding
to
Titan.
build
yeah.
it back, yeah.
Yeah. So, wow, I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
I mean, Pichun throughout this tournament has been so strong.
Yeah.
So,
A series of bad beats in the finals.
that goes to show true combo decks.
True combo decks.
Titan just can't really interact with it. Right?
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it. The top 4 games will actually be edited down and posted as separate videos onto the channel.
Yep.
So that you guys can watch this awesome game.
Without having to click through a 6-hour stream.
Yes. But that's it for our first Master Series. I think the next live stream we'll be doing will probably be the Games Haven 1K series.
1K series, yep.
Yep.
So that will be in March.
That will be in March for the February 1K series.
Yeah. February
Yes.
qualifying season. March playoff. Yes.
Yes, so that will be the next live stream. Hope you all are enjoying this new kind of live streaming tournament style content. And Modern, I think, is one of the more popular formats right
Yep.
now.
Modern is quite popular in Singapore. Yep.
So if you want to play Modern, head on down to Games Haven.
Yep.
They always have events when?
So for the February qualifying season, we have Modern virtually every day. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday is
Right.
Modern at our Paya Lebar store. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is Modern at our Jurong store.
Yep, so
Yep.
get that and you can just drop Facebook message.
Facebook message?
Yes, and book your slot here because the slots are getting filled very fast
Yeah.
due to the situation right now. Yeah, but other than that,